Alrighty, welcome back to Gaming. I am going to be jumping back into my playthrough of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trade. So let's get into it. Whoops. Would help if I actually launched the game, wouldn't it? That would be handy. Let's do that. Whoops. I know what I'm doing. Okay, let's get everything switched over. That did not switch over. Oh, there we go. I think we're good. Cool, alright. So, I believe we're still on Footfall. We've just... What have we done? We're currently searching for the Heretics in the Shadow Quarters. I think we may have sequence broken something by getting in that fight previously before we spoke to anyone. Hang on, where the hell are we? I might be lost. Thug! Let's talk to you. Hello. The woman looks to be in her 40s and she's surveying you with interest. Her right eye appears almost black against her dusky skin, while her left eye emits a greenish light filtered through the smudged lens of a prosthetic. Her arms are tattooed all the way from the base of her shoulders to her knuckles. Looking for something specific? You're buying or maybe selling? Don't be shy. Just ask. Old Rizzo knows all kinds of folks. My boys will fetch you anything your heart desires. Okay. Who are these boys you work with? Rizzo lowers her booming, raspy voice. You heard about how Clipper St. Cognitus got hit recently? The cargo was cleaned out, everything of value taken. Well, that was my boys' handiwork. We call ourselves a Fellowship of the Void, an association of enterprising like-minded people who help the upstanding citizens of the Imperium rid themselves of possessions that were weighing them down. Fucking hell, okay. You notice Abelard's face twist in disgust. It would seem he has a rather strong opinion on individuals whom Reza refers to as Fellowship of the Void. Pirates, in other words. Terribly noble of you. Is that so? Alright, pirates, in other words. Reza plasters a shocked expression on her face. Please, no need to be so crude. Your esteemed self no doubt is aware that Hieronymus preaches that asceticism is a virtue, and that only by rejecting material wealth can we ascend in faith. Well, I couldn't agree more. We are merely helping the servants of the Imperium to be a little more like Hieronymus, and taking a small commission for our trouble. Right. What kind of goods are you willing to buy? Tech is always the best, but if it's broke, no sweat, we'll fix it or take it apart. And if you score something so nasty that your fussy everyday traders won't even look at it, fear not. Just bring it on over. Leave it to me and my boys to find the right buyer. Okay. Pascal is saying, the handling of sacred technology by laypersons uninitiated in the omnicized priesthood is Category 8 blasphemy. Incriminating evidence of profane acts perpetrated by the unit named Old Rizza has been recorded for use in future judicial procedures. Whoops. She chuckles darkly. Do you mean to threaten me, Tech Priest? Well then, I'll keep a record of this conversation too. I wonder which of us will feel a harsh hand of justice first. Will it be me, standing in the chains before your brethren, or you, standing in an airlock before my boys? Let's not do that. Hey, Oshog, how's it going? Yes, the angry arsehole is back. Yes! Missed 4.5 hours. You've missed 4 hours of Elite Dangerous and half an hour of a break, so don't worry too much. See what you have to offer. Okay, so, alright, let's get them. And what do we got? Serrated Greatsword, two-handed sword, yeah, not really that useful. It'd be real nice if we could up our fucking... Oh, okay. If we could up our bloody profit factor, I just don't know how to. Elite Dangerous is still cool, but glad it wasn't 4.5 hours to make you miss. That's alright. Right, okay, well we've found another trader, which is not what we're looking for here. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting heretics. Well, he's trying to. Change formation. Business formation is terrible. Why can't I? What? I can move this panel around, but I can't change who's where. That's not helpful. Sure. I'll hold shift to move freely. Okay. That's uneditable. Why is that uneditable? That's done. Nope. I lead from the rear. Abelard, you get up the front. You two need to be here. Yes. Cool.
I always keep my options
When the
open.
faithful are idle,
That's better.
heresy.
I know how to take risks.
Right, okay, so. I do not know where to find the rest of the heretics that we're supposedly expecting. Suspicious prowler, okay. No, all move together, please, because otherwise someone gets separated and shit happens.
The Emperor sets my path.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
And Moonscale comes here with his lads, never left without causing a fight. Got myself what you count as a good time. Oh no. Right, okay. Whoops. Last time here, first time in playing colony ship. How far into Road Trader are we? So we're in Act 2. We've got to Footfall. We are currently trying to find the source of all heresy here, which I thought we dealt with, but we somehow haven't. Loot. Oh, it's loot here. Okay. Where's the loot? Gotta get the loot. Where is it? 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 There. Loot. Off we got. Random crap. Cool. And over here. Oh, we need shit off of these guys. Cool. Yeah, I'm not really sure where to go with this one. That was the thing. Let's pop it open. Pop.
Grants me insight.
Random junk. Sublime subdermal genes. Sure, okay, right. Right. Let's get out of the bar and see if we can find more bad guys. Okay, right.
Let us not dawdle.
Stay in the shadow courses, really. Come on. There we go. Right. Okay, so, So here's the thing. We are supposed to be doing this. Shadow Quarters, Footfall, Furibundus. Yeah, according to Reverend Hieronymus, suspicious individuals are conducting rituals in the Shadow Quarters, place marked with blue and gold sun. If they're heretics, they must be eradicated. The presence of Sister Argenta is highly advisable. weren't we going to go into the quarantine zone? Or did we already go into the quarantine zone? That's a question. Let's just leave warehouse. Dark hideout will be cleared out, unless we missed something in there. Yeah, unless we missed something in there, we need to go into the quarantine zone. Right, where is... Hey, buddy. Oh, your ship, please don't be angry. We haven't cleared the passage. Soon, though. Not many mines left. Oh, fuck, they haven't done that yet. That's annoying. Alright, what we'll do then is I'll go to the dark hideout and see if I can miss something. Because... I think I might have missed something. Because I don't know what to do with this one. I don't know where we need to take Argenta and exactly what this mess is, or what triggers the quarantine zone to be cleared.
Keep your wits about you.
It seems as though we haven't missed anything here. Can't not find anything else in there. No, okay. So I thought the fight in here was
Is there money to be made?
the dealing with the heretics for Argenta, but apparently not. So I'm confused. Yeah. I don't know where I have to go, or if I... So... I thought that if I left the Shadow Quarters to go to the Adeptus Anasecus, that would, and then come back, I thought that would cause the quarantine zone access to be cleared. But that was not the case, so I'm confused. More fucking shitty leaflets. Yeah. So we came to get here, isn't it? Yeah. Fudge. I don't know where to go, what to do, then.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Can we get in yet, for fuck's sake? How long is it gonna take, dude? How many fucking lines did you set up? We've already cleared this place. Oh, hang on. No. Yeah. I don't understand. Nope, okay. Right. No shadows. Part of Shadow Quarters, place them in quarantine. Well, that's what we're trying to do. Okay, what's the other shit that we're supposed to be doing here? That's not here. J recover cargo from a secret warehouse entrance which is located in the northeastern part of the Shadow Quarters. Is this... okay. Hey, there's actually people here. Cool. We've blundered into something useful. Container is still shut on all sides. You notice the remnants of metallic tags have been cut. Okay, interesting. Alright, well we blundered into this side quest bit by accident, so let's drop a save before I do something wrong. 165. Why there's so many fucking autosaves? Yeah, so many fucking autosaves today, but last time we played no autosaves and I had to stick with some decisions that I didn't like. Jay! Hello! Shane, I'm here. What a joy it is to see you. Follow me, please. We'll do if you want to run off so quickly. Come on. Let's get a move on. Stay in formation.
Is aiding a smuggler an endeavor worthy of a rogue trader?
That depends. So, well, we followed you. We got hostiles here or what? What's the deal? Container is filled with something heavy, it's difficult to discern what it is. This container is airtight, you get the feeling it was originally standard cargo box transporting non-fragile cargo and then sealed manually. Okay. Container is airtight. So
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Servitor, thug, servitor, combat servitor, bandit, hitman. Can we talk to these guys or what? Probably not. Right, well I think we will do. I will lead us to fortune.
What do we reckon? Could do.
I'm listening.
Let's start with an overcharged plasma shot, which could be really funny. You going for it?
I'll make an example out of you, Crossed.
Cool. So it'll be me first, then Argenta. Excellent. Then we've got Abelard. Walk up in the front lines. Then we've got Pascal. Down there. We've got Cassia. Down there. Where are we going to put you? To shoot over that, probably not. So for now, let's put that here. No. Grab. Then, is that everyone? Yes, everyone that I have control of. I just saw Jay. Did I deploy you? I can deploy Jay. Okay. What's she on with? Ballistic skill, she's got a shuriken pistol and a splinter pistol. Okay. Ugh. That's a bit gross. Some needle toxic burst. I suppose they don't cause bleeding, but I don't know. That's toxic. And she's a commander as well. Okay. Yeah, okay. Iconoclast commander. Right then. This is on? No, I can't. Okay. It's just cause she's potential companion. It is why she's showing up on the list. Okay, right, let's go for it. So, first of all, we're going to set up some battlefield conditions. So we're going to say front line is going to be here.
I refuse.
Okay, that's not very helpful. Okay. Gonna get you to move. Then I'm gonna get you set up front line over there. Hey, so
Don't let your guard down.
thank you for lurking while working. Hope working while lurking goes well. Let's get your shout up. Now I need to assign rear 13% damage with range attacks, 10% open, 10% crit shots.
Who if not me?
Doing it, that's perfect. Then we'll get back line. Power efficiency, dodge, better dodge reduction. Here we go. Let's get you.
I'll see to it
Here for
personally.
now. Then what does this do again? From around allies in the air game, 7% armor, can't be overpenned, immunity to prone, plus 2 deflection against area attacks, don't suffer injuries for okay, so that'll be handy. So what we'll do is one. We're now going to need to do what's the command? Take aim.
I'll make it happen.
Then go to there and get Argenta
I
to
don't
have
need
two,
luck. I have
two action
strategy.
points. Right, I get that. Let's see who we can murderize without murderizing Abelard. Shit. That'd be really handy. There's a decent chance we're going to kill Abelard if we do that. Oh no. Uh-oh. Shit. Yeah, we'll put Abelard right on line fire. Shitbags. And there's a chance she'll trash her in cover, so we're not going to do that exactly. No, we'll still stand and attack them. Spawn them a bit lame. But it means we won't shoot Abelard in the back. When does Abelard go? He's quite a way off. Oh yeah, and Argenta's going to be going next. Shit. That's his problem.
Faith without my emperor.
I like it hurt. So if I do this, 5 movement points. Some attack costs -1 AP. So I should still be able to do a single attack onto this, right?
I'll do it.
Yes, cool, okay. I'm gonna move you to...
For the glory of chaos!
Hey again, Redzy, how you doing? So that explodey barrel is not going to be good for us, is it? I fuck it, just get another attack on the same target. Okay, cool. You're done. You are done.
Out of my way!
Whoa! Fuck. Oh dear. That's got a melter gun on it. That's very bad. Okay, so priority target. Why do all these guys sound like orcs? Why are they all running into toxic clouds? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I really wish I could do something about the initiative order. That would work. So go there and do. Hang on. Yeah.
God Emperor, move through me!
Gonna go over
Be
here,
the
set that to
fire in my
rapid fire.
heart!
Them first, and then I'm just gonna throw loads of rounds out.
As the Emperor commands!
Okay, not terrible. Let's get some
Doubt is for
momentum.
the weak.
Let's hit quite a few people this turn. That's gonna trigger your ability to do everything.
I am
Yeah, let's get
his
some single
will
shots
made
out.
manifest.
Excuse me, what? Right, if I shoot that guy, then we got overpowered. But if I shoot that guy, we've got a chance of surviving. 60% chance of hitting that.
As the Emperor
Okay. I need to get rid of this guy. Ooh, smooth. I think it's gonna.
Lieutenant Titus!
Ah! Hey, Dragon.
faith without
That's
peace is
that.
why I was chosen.
I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm fighting.
I'll do it.
We're shooting them. Okay, I think we're done. You are done. Okay. Hello. Dodged. Green clouds in this room remind me of the last time you fasted so badly a dog left the room. Oh no. Right, Abelard. Now, what? What is still counting as cover here? Sure, okay. Right. Right, what I want to do is I want to mark. I'll do this. So I'm using 2 cell radius around the vanguard. Should move 2 cell radius the vanguard. Getting the following ability, which costs. Okay. Kills them all. Working on it. So using 2 cell radius around the vanguard. Abilities used, getting the following ability, which I still don't know what that will actually fucking do. So it's going to be 1, 2. Then we get 1 attack off. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have you go there. Oh shit. That did a lot of damage to you. That is not good. That's 2 AP to do that. Fuck. And is that guy still alive? No. So, he's no longer there. So, there's that. So we're gonna do sworn enemy on this guy.
Indeed.
And then then we are just going to smack him with a big fucking thunder hammer. Smack. Well, you didn't kill him, but you heavily damaged him. You are going to need to endure.
At your beck and call.
Endure! And you're done. Kill the ash mags, aim for the fuel barrels,
now I'm
they'll go
really
beautifully,
riled up.
and stand and hold back. Oh, okay. Is that a pulse grenade? Don't know. Right, Pascal, you are in a toxic field, aren't you? You need to move. Curse of Ross. Toxic substance ruthlessly corrodes any armor it touches. -10. Oh, gross. Okay, yeah, let's pull you back then. Be in the same radius. Oh no, I can't. Why can't I move you? What? Why do you have no movement points? The fuck? Something's warped. Something's mega warped. What's happened here? I don't know why you are broken. Something's gone wrong. Okay. Let's try and do Machine Spirit Banishment on this guy. So that's probably going to shut him down. Yep. Down you go. Then what do we got? Thug, Bandit, Henchman, Bandit Hitman, sorry, and Thugs. We got anyone else? Oh, we got another Servitor over there. Which we can hit for some damage. Or what we can do is... Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Let's mark that as a target, then we're going to try and kill it. And fail. I did fairly moderate damage, but sure. Quick attacks, oh no!
Let's make it suffered worse.
Okay.
Hold on.
Smooth. That nearly fucking killed you, dude. Oh, and you failed. There's another combat subject. That's also got a multi-melter. Oh no. Oof. Stand firm, Avalad. Wait, what? Oh! No! Okay. Oh, she told Pascal to activate. That's a problem. She commanded Pascal to activate. That's why he only had 2 action points. Okay. I missed that. Let's get you over to there. Excuse me. Then we shall... Doing that? No, it's worth you. Okay, let's pray, and then we shoot with 31%. That's not great. That's not great. Okay. Put you there. We could put you on perfect spot. Then mark you as a target. Yeah, if we put you over there, we'll put you in perfect spot, then we'll mark the big servitor as a target, because that makes sense.
as the tactical imperative dictates.
Go to there. Right, you're still poisoned though, aren't you? Curse of Rot. How do we get rid of that? One round. Don't know. Right.
The Omnissiah
You guys
knows
target.
all, comprehends all.
Then we're gonna do. This bounty house attacks the end with additional damage to the bounty house attack is increased. Yeah, okay.
Request approved.
Then we're gonna do that. Then we're going into plasma overcharge. 35%, seriously? Okay, so we may as well fucking plasma burst the whole section. 35% from all the way over there, that is not good. Why is that so bad? I don't know. In that case, I'm not going to overcharge. Ah, you missed. Shit. That's a big problem. Okay. That is a big problem. Do you have the DLC? Nope, I don't have any of the DLC, I'm afraid.
Brace yourself. Let's get Abelard.
I won this game in a giveaway,
Out of my way.
but it was just the base game. And by the time the Arbite's character DLC dropped, it was literally like days after the planet that you pick him up on exploded. Yeah. Sorry. That has wrecked my whole plan. Because I was going to have Cassia activate buff and activate Pascal, but obviously that's not happening. And you rotted as well. Yeah, shit. Okay, right. Then we're going to have to try and fucking activate Abelard. Yeah, if we voice command Abelard, we might be able to activate him. Oh, fuck, he's going to struggle though. He's dying. Oh shit. Oh. Should get multi-melted. Really bad.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Let's voice the command Abelard. Then we shall. Target gains +5 damage, +5 additional damage for every 10 stacks to the Master Tactician. Use half of it. That's advantage, no. Then. A glimpse of fate.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Then we'll activate Abelard for that. Okay, he's gonna have to go through gas, that's a problem. Or we just heal him up. No, I think he needs to charge. That's not going to kill him though. That's going to leave Abelard in a really bad position. Force grenades, antidotes, medikits. Honestly, I might just get him to heal himself. Yeah, because he's so badly wounded.
Careful now.
Fucking hell, right. we'll do brace
I will
effects.
do my duty.
To get some extra armor and deflection and shit. Also nice and up there.
Follow my lead. Ugh,
That
my ears are ringing.
went through gas. That was not obvious. That's the problem. I'm dumb. I'm constantly and permanently doing the dumb. The game is still well solid with all the obstacles. Yeah. I can't stop doing dumb because I am dumb. It's really difficult to work out where the gas is and where the gas isn't. Okay, let's go through here. Send me that cover. Don't think it is. Yeah, we'll just dash you up to there, I guess.
Forge ahead!
Right, then. Well, marked you as. I did not. That's a problem. Okay. Problem is, she is out of range of fucking everyone. Whatever. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No, apparently not. Where's your point at which you throw grenades? There. That is not helpful in the slightest. Fuck. That'd been really helpful if you could have done that, but no. You can't seem to do anything. Although, actually, I'm going to get you running gun, I'll get 3 more movement points where I get there. Sure. And then we can throw a grenade. Yes. Or then we can shotgun. Which is still going to kill both of them. So yeah, go there and shotgun.
I shall not fear.
Kablam! Nice. Road Trader Season Pass 1, Void Shadows, Let's Get Your Ass is 50% off at the moment on Steam. If you have time to spend on playing videos. How much is it? Well, 50% off, and it'll be in whatever your local is, isn't it? Yeah. Again, if we hadn't already got past the point where we were going to meet the DLC character, then possibly. And you're just make extra attacks. Don't spend AP. She still has 2 points, which is interesting. Still in attacks. I'm confused. Shotgun then. Fair enough. I appreciate the thought though.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Nice. Right. I mean, yeah. And if it wasn't many hours to redo, I might redo it and get us to kind of this point off stream and just sort of carry on. Do I want to trigger your momentum? Think I do. Is that going to help? Could I feasibly hit the service wall if I move there? Could. Alright. It's risky.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Put you there. Gonna mark him as...
Not my specialty.
What do you mean not your specialty? What? Oh, they are marked as prey. Okay, cool. They were. Right. We're gonna run out of AP, aren't we? No, actually. Target armor reduce, damage increase. Yeah, we can just do that. We can do that, then trigger the momentum ability. Currently winded, I think we are, yeah. So we can do that.
Nothing I can't do.
Then we can do
Suits my
Tolerable.
purposes.
Then we can do firearm
My
mastery.
time is now.
Then you can shotgun the fuck out of this servitor and his friend. Or not. Oh, you can move it further. You can move it further, which will mean that you'll be able to shoot the fuck out of his friend. Yes, cool. Go for it.
My tactics are flawless. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Nice. And again, please. How is he fucking dead? He's fucking dead.
Already done.
Kablamo! Nice. Very nice. Excellent. Somehow you still have movement. This is a bit wonked. I'm gonna get you out of there, even though that's gonna take you through gas. It means that they'll be less likely to hit you. So yeah, I'm getting to the problem of that should not have been blocked, really. Hang on a sec. I'm getting to the point where the game is slowing down a lot because of everyone's fucking abilities. But taking the time to combo them is fucking lethal. Right, you didn't mean that in a racist way, so I'm going to allow that. Ah! We got grenaded. What just happened? Was that a blind grenade?
I'm here, maggot.
I've suffered worse.
Oh shit, okay. I need to find out what that was. Perplexed. And a specialist. You should stack. Oh fuck. Suffer a minus 10 penalty, ballistic skill, weapon skill, intelligence, perception. Okay. Is that what happens with a blind grenade? You didn't get affected by that. You may have been affected by that. You're taking a lot of damage. No, okay. Right then. So who's got what? Argenta has that guy right up hard against her, which isn't great. Excuse me, what? She's not great with melee, that's the problem. I don't think I can move her out of melee safely. I mean, she's not really taking a lot of damage. Here, could she? Oh, she can't be voice of the Emperor or whatever. She went like moving points. Bugger. This is center line, isn't it? Cover efficiency, dodge, and dodge reduction. And I wouldn't be able to.
It's as good as
Oh,
done.
fuck, that was not the button I wanted to do, but whatever. Okay, that allows people to move. That is allowing Pascal to move. Do I want Pascal to move? Possibly, but he's going to get gassed. It's not great. Go for it. Okay. Yeah, I hit the wrong button because I'm an idiot. But that did not cost us anything. Okay, so. Could not be enough. No, okay, cool. New round, so.
I'll make it happen.
New round. New commands.
Who, if not me?
Take aim, then
I'll make it happen.
have a turn. I'll have 2 action points. Then overcharge extra damage. This thing.
Running binary only
Wow.
desire condemns
Oh,
you.
and we killed someone over there as well. Sweet. Didn't even realize there was someone over there. Hopefully they weren't friendly, because they're fucking dead. Whoops. Oh, that works. There's people in there. No barrels in there. There are barrels in there. There's people. Alright. Why is this not proccing? Because we've been doing bursts and single shots. I don't really understand.
Rejoice in battle!
Ah, great, that was gas. Useful.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Then we'll do this. So we've got 2 kills and a damage. Is terrible. This guy there. Doesn't help, that doesn't help. We have no action point left. I think you're done. Abelard. It's not quite kill me, is it? Not sure what you can use. Charge! Smack! Nice! What do? Is you're gonna wander over here. Sworn enemy, that guy.
My place is at the fore.
And then you're gonna smack him.
At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Yay! What a mess. Thank the throne we didn't come here, just the 3 of us. Shut up and get moving, Court. We need to open the passage into the tunnels that our guys in. Jay, on your signal. If these ashbags dare to touch something from the cargo. 2, 3, 5. Thank the Exalted One. Those ashbags didn't have time to make off with anything yet. Jay carefully inspects containers emblazoned with markings from some unknown freight operator, then smiles and touches combied in Harrier. Give me 2 minutes, Sherian. Send the coordinates to my loyal crew who will deliver my property somewhere safe. Wait. And done. Jerry moves a hand from it here and turns to you. We're good. Now how about we relocate to a more pleasant and private space to discuss the details of our deal? Specifically, payment for your efforts? We're just going to leave your priceless cargo here unattended? Nothing to worry about. After all the ruckus we've caused here, I doubt anyone will go anywhere near the containers. I am, however, infinitely flattered by your concern for my, now our, property. Alright, let's go. Jay opens her mouth to reply when you hear the sound of many footsteps behind you. Vladaym's agent. Ooh, they are not having a good day. Stop right there in the name of the Liege. The gaunt, pale-skinned man in grimy clerical robes glances at you and immediately falls to his knees obsequiously. Your Excellency, please forgive my vehemence, most noble. I never expected to encounter such eminent persons in this corner of Footfall. I am Vladaym Tokara's personal agent, the man hesitates, choosing his words carefully. I came here to remove from criminal circulation a shipment, distribution of which is banned in the lands of Footfall. Horrendous xeno-heresy that has been fraudulently delivered to a bastion of the most holy Imperium. He looks at Jay. I do not doubt for a moment, most noble, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding brought about by another's manipulations. Text is so floral, I guess. Commerce text succeeded. It's too great a coincidence that the Liege's representative should arrive in the Shadow Quarters just after Jay has recovered her rightful spoils. It seems that the guards reported the problems with the shipment over the Vox, and not just to anyone, but to the Liege's personal agent. Vladaym Tokara knew about the shipment from the start and planned to take it for himself, and rid Jay if he could. Behold, the grubby, underhanded struggle between cold traders, and had it not been for your impromptu deal struck in the bar, Vladaym may have succeeded. Right. Noble, yes. It's like, I'm going to have a nice polite conversation at normal volumes. Is your name. I love it. It's stupid. It's so stupid, but I love doing it, because it's dumb. Oh man, right. You're absolutely right, I have nothing to do with this shipment other than I stand next to it. No, okay. Jay Haydari, the owner of this cargo, is presently under my protection, under a rogue trader's protection. Tell your master that you should think twice before crossing him from now. Maybe. Excuse me. Yeah, I think this cargo belongs to the Von Valancius dynasty. Is Lord Tokara trying to encroach upon the property of a rogue trader? No, your lordship. I beg you to forgive this wretched serf. A terrible misunderstanding. 1,000 apologies. I won't disturb you further. Thank you. See ya. Jay watches him hurry away, then looks at you. I wish I could see Vladaym's face when he finds out he almost stepped on the toes of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, I'm genuinely sorry about this confusion. Vladaym and I have had our difficulties, but I never thought he'd want to clean me out and do away with me in some dark corner. At least, not so soon. If you hadn't agreed to our deal, Shalian, my gang and I would already be floating in orbit around one of Footfall's asteroids. Right. Let's see. For betraying the Imperium, I hereby sentence you to death. Yeah, she's trading in Xenos weaponry, Xenos artifacts. Right, tell me about your business on Footfall, the truth of it, and don't leave anything out. Alright then. This isn't my first year in the Expanse. It's not my first year in the business either. I've sat at a negotiating table with all sorts. Not just loot hunters or smugglers either, but with Xenos, ones intelligent enough to believe that the mutual benefit was a better outcome of our meeting than a mutual destruction. I know what the Ecclesiarchy has to say about that, but speaking from the bottom of my heart, I know where the line between an ordinary deal and a betrayal of humanity. Where the line is between, yeah, and I never cross it. Principled rogue who can think on her feet is not afraid of inhumans. I like you more and more, Jay. Sorry. See nothing wrong with making profit where it does no harm to oneself or the Imperium. Lines have a tendency to blur, usually unbeknownst to the person walking closest to them. Your words are full of heresy, and you're simply repulsive. That's a bit harsh. I think she's... Damn it. She'd unlock a lot of opportunities, or opportunities for roleplay if I kept her in my retinue, but I don't think I actually want her, because she's another commander. And I've already got 2 commanders, one of whom I'm trying to sleep with, so, you know. Lines have a tendency to blur, usually unbeknownst to the person walking closest to them. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know a few guys who couldn't keep their hands to themselves and ended up losing them. I wouldn't be so good at what I do if I didn't know how to assess risk. Besides, the Emperor protects Sharian. It really is true. I've seen it myself, time and time again. Interesting. Rogue Trader, yeah, could use someone with your talents and connections, Jay. I'd like to see you in my retinue. The Exalted One, bless you and your entire dynasty. I wouldn't say no to marking this occasion properly. It's not every day you embark on a brilliant new business partnership. Abelard gives you a look of reproach. You sully the Von Valancia's name by inviting people like her into your retinue, Lord Captain. The decision is yours, but do not be surprised if unsavory rumors start to spread on Footfall. Ah, shit. Argenta regards Jay. It is a strange circle you are forming around yourself, Rogue Trader. Sister Argenta, Jay gives an almost lecherous once-over. I've heard all about your deeds on Footfall, but I never would have guessed there was an angelic beauty behind all the idle gossip. Okay. Either way, I'm entirely willing to join your retinue. From now on, my knowledge and experience are entirely at your disposal. Oh, and one more thing. If you're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one that can give the Von Valancia Protectorate a leg up, I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things, but once we get back to your ship, perhaps you can spare me a minute, Sharian. Interesting. 2 profit factor gained. Okay, cool.
I will endure.
Whoops, everyone's getting fucked up by the gas. That's not so good. Right. I kinda don't want her. We've got too many commanders. We've got too many commanders. And everyone's dying to the gas. Hey, the gas finally dissipated. Fucking Nora. Right. Let's get looting. What do we got? Toby pattern auto pistols. We don't want them. Dynamo boots! Increase Aura's movement points by 3. Yes, definitely. Too many commanders? No one can out-command your squad. The problem is there's only so many times that you can activate someone outside of their turn. And it's a bit of a problem. What have I chosen for my character build? So I think I'm ex-Navy. Basically my build is buff people and then tell them to activate out of turn. And if I get full momentum, have a full turn. Tell someone else to have a full turn. You know, that's the kind of build I've got. I can show you some specifics. Do we want any of this shit, or do we just want to dump it? I think we might just want to dump it. Yeah, and I think we just want to dump this shit as well. Because we don't want them. Get rid of it. Do we want that? No. Cool. Unbox goodies. Hair holster. Once per turn, when the wearer scores a critical hit with a pistol, the next attack with a pistol costs 0 AP. Okay. Not sure who's using a pistol, but we'll have a look. Oh, we're now facing this way, are we? Okay.
I always have a backup plan.
Regroup. Strip save. Run through here, see what we can see. Anything? Anything of value probably exploded. Yeah. I'm getting this place most of a once over before anyway, so let's get out of here. Run away!
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Right, I can't remember how to see the character build. How do I see the character build? I can't remember. Character C, there we go. Okay, so we're pushing kind of iconoclast dogmatic. Chaotic good, basically. We've got... Oh, the animals just kicked in. I don't know if you can still see it. But yeah, we got a load of buff abilities and ways to activate people outside their action. And other things that improve that. I'm also Voidborn, I think. Yes, Voidborn, which gave some bonuses. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, you get rerolls to dodge and parries with a 20% chance of success. And if I attack, enemy dodge or parries against me only have a 20% chance to... Well, they have a 20% chance to fail after a successful roll. And we got Navy Officer... Important. Yeah. And other bits and pieces, so... Yes, this be my build. We've only just got the kind of second level of the archetypes. We're only just into Grand Strategist, so I'm Officer Grand Strategist. Here's my current build. So Yar, that be what we're doing. Right. Excusez-moi. Alright, where we at? Where we at? What we seeing? Can we get into the fucking... quarantine zone yet? What was it? It's down... It's near the warehouse, it's over here. Get in here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Still not cleared it yet, that's annoying. More ramblings. Oh, the cultist lair. That would have been useful to have known about. Or Shug, I don't know if you had adverts then or not to see my character build. Let's get into the cultist's lair.
This is intriguing.
Good. Random junk. Actually, that's fine. Right, who uses pistols? You definitely don't. You don't. You've got a rifle as your secondary because you got a hitting stick. I mean, yeah, we don't really use pistols currently. What was it? I suppose we can keep hold of that. So, having reinforced on contrast again. Allies get +1 damage bonus whenever you suffer injury. Ah, okay. Dynamics. 40% bonus to resolve from the Undying Beacon ability instead of. What's that? Yeah, I'm trying to see the. Not that. Unyielding Beacon. +1 stack of Unyielding Beacon. Boosts the resolve by 1. Allies in 2 cell radius gain 1/5 that bonus. Any number of temporary wounds is less than stacks of Unyielding, it becomes equal to the number of those stacks. Yeah, no, we need to keep that. Hey, unit, thank you for the lurk, appreciate it. Sleep well. Let's give you a shout out. There we go. Right. That might be good for you. Skirmish boots. Whenever the wearer deals damage to an enemy, it has a 25% chance to gain 2 movement points. Aha! That's why she kept being able to move. No, we need to keep you on that. It would be handy if we could. Who needs to be able to move faster than that? Argenta, perhaps? Kills 2 or more enemies in a single attack, doesn't spend the wearer's MP. Okay. Or just increase movement plus for 3. I think we'll do that instead. I think you are. No. Damn it. What boots do I got? Oh, yeah, dodge boots. Guess you. That's kind of a complete waste. No, okay, yeah, you have +3 movement points, there you go. What's that here? +5 bonus persuasion. Oh yeah, I need to sell that. Distrupted power ball. So one-handed melee weapons. So this I might give to Abelard because it's almost as good as the Thunderhammer. It's got 1 lower potential damage but 5% less armor penetration. However, it only requires 1 hand. Now my thinking for that is at some point we're going to get shields, and I'd like him to be able to use a shield as well. I mean, what's the benefit of having a pistol? There isn't one. We'll keep hold of that one. Because he's always going to be, he's either always going to be one who's smacking someone, or he's got his rifle. Stock that, apparently. There we go. Okay. Odd. Right. Do you need to be restocked? Probably. Yes. I don't think anyone else has a healing capability. You've still got grenades. Right, that last save. No, oh, fuck it. 168. So, yeah, we've just got in here, haven't we? Yes.
We should deal with this.
That's a bomb.
Let us not dawdle.
Let's see who can deal with that. Okay.
I'm restless.
Now, normally, have Argenta do it. Can we get you to do it? Some trouble.
See, right there.
Oh, and there's another one. Cool. Yeah, disarm that
The
one.
Emperor favors me today. Cast your eye there.
Okay.
Duty prevails. I better myself through my service.
Ambush hugs. Hey, Wolf Warrior, how's it going?
Let's proceed.
Alright, regroup. There's a door, and there's loot. And there's a possible way around here. There's not a way around here, that's dead end. Cool, loot then. Good. Random junk. Gooid. Fair enough. Let's get a shout out. Can't remember if you were in here earlier. I think you probably were, but I'll have a shout out anyway. Oh, fuck. Why are we paused? Don't know. We open the door. We got a cutscene. Oh shit. Oh no. Open the doors first, guide our way. Twist our way. Oh no, the edge of daybreak. The edge of daybreak. Oh shit. This is bad. This is bad. Oh no. Fuck. Argenta's gonna go fucking wild, yeah. Oh dear.
You will beg for mercy.
Oh no.
I will grant none.
All of you will bleed!
That's a pink horror. That's a bad. That's a bad. Okay, let's have a think, dog. Plug myself in there. We're gonna get. Hang on, is that cover? No, it's not cover. What we're gonna do? We're gonna plug Argenta in here, and we're going to remote control her, pretty much. Then we're gonna put. Your Carter can go here. Then we'll have Cassia there. Actually, can we be really cheeky and put her Carter there? Can put her cards up there. That's quite funny. Trading hard or hardly trading? Bit of both, actually. Yeah, we ended up getting into the Xeno artifacts business. Sort of. Which might not be great for us, but we'll find out. Cassia there. She should still be able to give commands to her. Otherwise we can put Pascal there. Avalon's going last, that's a bit shit. That is more than a bit shit. That is unfortunate. Ambush hugs from behind around the chair. Haven't witnessed a lot of trading, to be honest. It's been extreme violence. I've been dealing in the lead trade. No, not from the roof. ambush hugs from the roof. Oh no. 360 no-scope hug. Right, what are we doing? Is this a good setup? I think it's as good as it's probably going to get. Let's turn us around so I'm facing this way. Starts the battle! Ah! Gets a turn. Right, let's set up the battlefield. Extra damage range attacks, 10% open, 10% crit shots. So I'm going to set this area up as the back line. Yeah, so we can push Pascal there if we need to.
On it.
Then back line. Right, that's the rear and the back line. This should be center line or something. Again, cover efficiency and dodge reduction for the enemy. Let's do
This as good as done.
Then let's do this. Enemies suffer 15% more damage from any source. And I'm gonna set that up just kind of in the middle, I think. Yeah. Then we are going to get Argenta to take aim.
If not me,
And we're gonna voice of command her.
I'll see to it personally.
Then we are going to bring it down.
I'll make it happen.
Then she is going to activate her fucking bolt gun and spray the fuck out of these idiots. Does that cost something? Yeah, so we can't do that. That's okay. Oh no, that's not good. Why has she got a 0% chance to hit the pink horror? That's weird. That doesn't make sense. The fuck? Why can't she hit it? That's... okay, that's a better angle apparently. That's not hitting any friendlies, is it? No. Go for
Doubt is for the weak.
Dack, 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 dack. Okay. I have a bad feeling that hurting them is buffing them. Thrice Pioneer's Protection. It's some Dark Blessing. No. What? Time suffers one time. That's weird. Okay. I'm not sure I understand that. Right, how many did we hit? Hit quite a few. We'll end your activation, I think. Then I'll end my activation. And a couple of them will get to do stuff. Oh. Oh! Ow!
Death to the weak.
I've faced worse than this.
He's got a fucking plasma gun back there. Oh dear. This is bad. Right, hang on. I just need to check that she's not on fire. Horrors of the warp, shit. Nice fire with skill, ballistic skill, willpower, strength, resolve for difficulty tier, melting. Oh no. This deflection bar. Oh no. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be something like that. Because pink horrors, they melt tanks. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. Don't know how bad this is. It's bad. Right. That sort of thing. Let's do rapid fire. Then we'll burst fire up. Hang on, why can't you burst fire? Oh, because you're in fucking melee, that's why. Shit. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
She dodged, good. She is in a bad situation health-wise. It's not ideal at all. Let's try and get some odds on him, so we'll do that.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh dear. That was horrendously ineffective. Fuck.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay. Let's get some momentum.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
That does trigger that. Okay, cool. Let's get some extra attacks.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Reload. 14%. Yeah, let's nuke this guy. That's actually going to take a while. He's already activated, so we may as well fuck up some of these guys. Or not, because you did 13 damage. That's a problem.
This is why I was chosen.
Yeah, this could be bad.
Doubt is for the weak. You, my Emperor!
This could be very bad.
As the Emperor commands.
Still not killed anyone. That is a problem. This is not good. Oh, my colour's gone as well. That doesn't help at all. Fudge. Right, let's at least get behind someone else.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Oh dear. This is the not good. Oh, great, cool. They have a psycho. They have multiple psychos. Are they all
My
psychos?
faith shields me.
We might be fucked. Yeah, they're all psychos. We might be fucked. Not quite all of them are cultists, but this is okay. Yep, this is bad. This is the bad. This is the very bad. Cool. What shields? Absorb any incoming damage for one turn. Fuck. So just like this. Talent hands and port strike. Also got a flaming weapon. Here's all damage you can save. Yeah, okay. Creature. Army, which is willpower, immunity to perils of the warp, and immunity to toxic damage. Oh, fuck out. Party damage suffers momentum, demon dies, party damage gains momentum. Willpower resistance tests suffer horrors of the warp. Okay, right, so, can we brain fuck it? 23 stacks of this shit. So. Extra damage, that's not useful. 4% damage for each stack. Okay, sleep after 2 cups of coffee. Good luck with that. Have a nice stream. Whoa, Ep11. Thank you very much, Rosie. Hope you enjoyed. Take it easy, sleep well. Alright, this is not a problem, isn't it? Yes, it is. I think if we can get Abelard to charge the thing from here. Possibly. No. Might be a weird angle. Abelard is probably our best bet to deal with the demon though. Sorry, I'm being indecisive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you immune to the effects of psychic powers? Absorbs incoming damage. Armor equal to willpower, immunity to perils of the warp, immunity to toxic damage. Psychic Joris, Psychic Turks. Fuck. Okay. Right, so I think what we'll do is it's gonna be barely any damage. But well, we're gonna try.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
No. If you think the serf can deal with the pig horror, send them in, because we need them. Fucking hell. Right, there's that. I can't get into the subject. Sister Argenta, I don't know what we're saying there. Just try and activate Abelard. Yeah, we'll try and activate Abelard. He's going to need more resistance, really. So we glimpse effect, and then we activate him.
If I may.
And then if we're really, really lucky, we can charge this fucker. Damn it, we cannot. That's really upsetting. What the? We can charge that, can we?
Victory is imminent.
Smack.
Reduce to dust.
Nice. Good shit. So I'll end your turn, we'll end your turn.
I serve the ruinous powers! Ah!
Parried.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Right. Cool. That works there. Okay. So really we're gonna have to mark the pig horror as prey.
Not a problem for me.
Doesn't really help. So next attack's turn will do fuck tons more damage. This about his attacks to run combat. Or just do plus 100% damage. Plus 100% damage sounds funnier. Because how much damage does it do? Actually, we don't need to do that because that we should just kill him here. We should just kill him outright.
All too easy.
Wham!
Didn't stand a chance.
Triple kill. Perfect. Okay.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Right. Do I want you to advance on the course? Not be a wrench. Could run and gun me. What should do? Yeah, no, what I should do is mark him as
Forward
target.
ahead.
Then
Nothing I can't do.
run and gun. and that brings you into range.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Then so now that's going to cost us no action points. In that case, we're going to be concentrated fire. I should probably have done this. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll still be able to do that with no AP. Let's go
Already
for it.
done.
Yep, I can. Cool. I don't know if this is going to work, but...
Suits my purposes.
Well, you hit him really hard. That's quite nice. Cool. Manage to survive. Can't get you into cover. There is no more cover. You are just going to have to stand out in the open. Sorry. Right. Pascal. We have multiple problems. Many multiple problems. So yes, so dodge parry 15 3 times. I don't know what is that, so 15 times 3, so 45%. That's not going to help us. That's not going to help us. That might help. He's already marked under that. Okay. Argenta though. Because she is horribly wounded. She's too far away. Fuck. Cool. This is bad. This is the bad. I think we're gonna have to do something about this fucking demon. Got to deal with this pink horror. So let's scan it, exploit it, then I'm in a perfect spot myself. I think I can cover, sort of. That's probably about to be destroyed. And then I'm going to pop a shot at this guy.
Beyond desire. Comprehends.
3 damage. We are so burned. This is so bad. Fuck. Right, okay. So, sworn enemy.
Indeed.
This fucking thing. Till start next turn, Vanguard and all allies gain damage and AP against it. Yep. So we need to do that.
At your beck and call.
Then are there actually any hostiles around us other than the demon? No, it's just that thing. Okay. Then just smack it. It's doing nothing.
I will do my duty.
Bap! 20 damage. Didn't kill it. Endure! Oh fuck, it's my turn again. Oh no. That's a problem. Cool. Shit. We are so burned. We're so boned. We're so very boned. We are boner. What are we gonna do? I mean, eventually Abelard's gonna get enough momentum to have an extra attack. Well, to get loads of extra attacks on the demon. So I think we might just need to power up Abelard. Can we voice command you? Yes, we can.
It's as good as done.
Get over to there, voice command. Then, still a dude here. Fucking idiot. I'm dumb. Right, I'm gonna move the back line to the rear zone. Am I gonna get an attack off? I'm gonna do this. Oh, there's 7% armor in the area, can't be penetrated, immune to prone, deflection against area attacks, don't suffer any losing. So just gonna be better. And now I can't. No, I probably can't shoot because I'm in hand to hand. It's apparently not counted as in hand to hand. Interesting. Sword to hit with. Yeah, if we do this. We'll do this. Then need to move Argenta into it. No, I can't change where the fucking... No one's in there. Alright, great. Now, what do we do? Now we need to... cover and double the effective distance. Let's do it with this guy. Just help. That doesn't really help us. Sorry, I'm being indecisive again. May do this just to get Argenta into the zone. Argenta. Go there. Turn. You can just hang out where you are. And you can just hang out where you are, it's fine, cool. Now. Two fucking sorcerers here. Shit bags. Efficiency, frontline, extra damage. Burst armor, what's the burst? Right, I'm gonna move the front line to here, because this is the most important.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Taxi areas can't overlap. Okay. There we go.
I'll make it happen.
So that's now the most important part of the battlefield. Then we will hit Abelard with a bring it down. Bring it down. So, you are already sworn enemy, yeah. Well, let's just fucking smack him.
It will be done.
Fuck! Damn. That's... Fuck. Okay, shit, I don't even have that up to that. No, I I did. Shh. Right, oh well. Whoops. Let's do that again. Fuck. Okay. Then I have another action point. So I need to try and deal with these fuckers. 86% or 75%. Hang on. Why can I shoot? I wouldn't be able to shoot. Also, what can we do with the midline? Cover efficiency, dodge, 20% dodge. Move that for you, otherwise you're gonna get shot to pieces. There you go. Okay. Then we could shoot the pink horror. It's not gonna do much. Better that we get some of these cultists off the board.
Consider this a taste of what's to come.
Need more momentum. Okay. Stand firm, Avalard. Ooh.
I'm enraged.
Ouch. Fuck. That is supremely annoying. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Cool. So here's the thing. I'm gonna need you to move next to Pascal, because you have to heal. Shit. So I'm actually gonna overpen shoot her. No, okay, good. That's definitely gonna overshoot. Yeah, that's gonna get friendlies. Okay, never mind. Still have enough fucking stacks of this. Okay.
God Emperor,
Yeah,
move
go
through
there
me.
and
Be the
blast.
fire in my
Oh
heart.
no, that's a problem. That's what you can do then, isn't it? Oh dear, she's probably gonna fall over now.
Bring ruin.
Oh no. Ow.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Got freezing remains. That is horribly unpleasant. Fuck off. Right. Right. We get 2 action points. We can get a shotgun blast out of her. Get a couple more smacks out of him. Or I can get 1 more smack out of him. This is bad. This is the bad. What the hell do we do? Right, I don't think he's gonna. Oh well, we need to get rid of this dude. Desperately. So I'm gonna voice a command. You. Then. Advantage, 4 additional damage. How much we got? Oh, 33, so I only do fucking 18% extra damage. Okay. 18%, which would be what? Excuse me, what? Better if we could do this to I get too far away. Yeah, too far away. Okay. Let's keep trying to brain fuck this guy. Did quite a bit of damage. Right. Picasso. Is any of this shit free? Roll the ball! So that's 180. So 50 damage. Fire. 140% damage.
Not a problem for me.
Oh, I need to shoot up movement blocks. Don't care.
Let's see how they respond to this.
I shouldn't move out of the area. I'm a dumb. Doesn't matter. We can move back into it. Cool. Alright. That was pretty fucking successful. Got rid of the plasma gunner. Dash, oh, it's dash. Is there anywhere to dash to? No, there's no way that we can cover. So hang out in that zone and be done. You are done. Okay, it's your actual turn. Let's go here and probably lob a grenade in here. If we can get both of them, yes we can. Do I want an interesting grenade? Force grenade, or we got a blinding grenade. Toughness test. See the toughness test can become disturbed. Cost 99 AP. What? Okay, something's broken there. That's not great. Yeah, something's broken there. That's not good. 20% AP. Damn. So we can apply status effects, but if we're actually going to kill one of them, we may as well just kill one of them. Yeah,
My tactics.
oh, of course. She's got the Grenadier ability, which means the first grenade she throws in battle is from free or something. Or, yeah, she gets silly bonuses. Oh no. Oh. Okay. I see. There we go. Xavier, why are you the greatest character in my party? You're some no-named merc officer who's just fucking incredible. One, two.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy.
Come on, there's a square. There it is.
Nothing I can't do.
Wait, what? What? Did she just do 131 damage? She's the main character. What is going on? I think she just did 131 damage. What? What?
Suits my
Alright,
purposes.
I'll do it again then.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Cool. That's not very extended, is it? Might sort of.
Not a problem for me.
Ah. Wait, what? Oh no. It broke into two blue horrors. That It's a problem. Oh dear. Yeah, I forgot they do that. Fuck. Hopefully they won't then subsequently break down into... What's the third one that they introduced? Burning horrors or some shit? It's not that pleasant. So I think... Well, fuck. Medicate.
System shutdown is premature.
Administration is a holy task.
Right. So... Do we...
Running binary override.
Do that, and then we'll blast this guy.
Request approved.
Did some fairly hefty damage, but did not kill it.
My vow is to serve.
Abelard. Well, your target has shrunk and turned blue and split in half. Now I need you to murder it again. Right.
Indeed.
Sworn enemy. Smack it. Okay. You did not kill it. Charge the other one, actually. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Charge the other one. Bitch. Smack. Oh no. Ha. Daring breach. Alright, let's get... Endure up.
At your beck and call.
Then we're going to regen all of our action points. And our movement points.
We'll rule the stars themselves.
And now we're going to smack bad guys.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Smack.
Took care of this one.
Then... Can you get over here? Yes, you can. Then I want you to smack that guy.
A tactically sound approach.
Smack. There we go.
To dust.
Fucking hell. Argenta rushes to the last living cultist and silently, furiously punches him in the face. Blaspheming heretic! Who are you praying to? I know those words. They call it to a law. Continue. Argenta doesn't get to finish. The cultist, having dropped to his knees, interrupts her with grating, rasping laughter. Of course you know them. I recognize you too. Lackey to the corpse on the throne. Haven't you already experienced the power of a true god? Didn't you flee from us shedding tears? Argenta recoils as if from a blow, then steps forward, grabs the cultist by the scruff of his neck, and makes him look into her eyes, burning like embers. I am one of the Adeptus Sororitas, and I have never, not once in my life, fled from heretics and betrayers of humankind. Argenta, wait, that heretic must be interrogated. What do you want to know, servants of the Corpse Emperor? The names of my brethren? How many of us there are? Where we are? I will tell you myself. We are myriad. We are everywhere. Soon, very soon, you will hear our voices, and then you will hear them at your back, so close you can feel our breath. Then you will know the power of the true God. Just how many of you vermin are there? First Rook had my arrest, now here. Pascal pulls a number of instruments out of his robe. You would bet your life the purpose of these items isn't to dismantle machines. He says casually, should you encounter difficulties during the information extraction process, I would recommend precise targeting of ganglia. Uh-oh. He's got his torture tools out. The cultist chuckles arrogantly, but pales under Pascal's calmly probing gaze. Oh no. He's got his pokey tools out. You're gonna be disassembled. Yes, disassemble. Right, how do you know Argenta? Have you seen her on Footfall before? Not on Footfall, cultist laughs hoarsely. In another place. She flew right in, like a bird into a snare. Argenta is staring at the cultist, her eyes wide, as if, against her will, she whispers two words. Salis Prime. Argenta, what is he talking about? She snaps out of it as if emerging from a reverie. A planet, a place, it doesn't matter. I know these heretics. I fought them and was gravely wounded, but I swear, I never turned from them and ran. She turns to the cultist, her eyes filled with cold fury. If you've truly seen me on Salis Prime, someone among you must know a way to get there. Do you have your own ship, a navigator? Answer me! Ships and maps, roads and doors, we have them all, but our paths are not for you. The true God spins his web, and you are but a fly caught in it. But where is the spider? Colt's eyes filled with madness. Oh no, I need something more coherent. Rogue Trader, we won't get anything from this madman. As for my part in the story, I will tell it, but not here, not in his presence. Right, who or what is this true God you keep mentioning? Is it Zinj? You will know in time. Cultist gives you a wicked smile, painted with fresh blood on his lips. End him, Argenta. You can kill me, servants of the Corpse Emperor, but you can't stop the victory of the true God. The edge of daybreak is nigh, and the hour of his triumph approaches. Silence hangs for a minute, then Argenta turns to you and shrugs nonchalantly. That's it. We've fulfilled Reverend Hieronymus's request, which means I am now free. I can continue my travels with you, Rogue Trader. Before we leave this den, let us round up what remains of the blasphemers. I would like to cleanse this place with purifying flame, but perhaps we can find clues that might tell us where these heretics came from, or if they have any associates. Argenta lowers her head wearily. We need to talk, but it can wait. Let's meet on the ship when it's time to depart for Footfall. Okay. Fucking hell. Right. Okay, that was just a plasma pistol. Ow. Cultist hood. As we say on the where uses a psychic power attack. You restore 2 AP. What? Oh, bloody hell. Either restore 2 AP or take 10 warp damage with a 50% chance of those effects. So it's a 50-50, you can get 2 AP or take 10 damage the first time you use a psychic power. No, we're not doing that. Fuck that. Right, I can go into that. I think we've already got a plasma pistol out here, we're just not using it. Because only one person's got plasma pistol proficiency. So I think, what's the range on that? Range 8. If you have the armor, dodge penalty times 5. Oh, 0.5. 40%. That's actually, that is heavy armor. They're not even trained in heavy armor.
Authorized.
Don't think you are you? Nope. And if you were, dodge penalty would be better, but it's still worse. Okay. In that case, we're going to chop down cargo. And we're banned from cargo, everyone! Banned from cargo just for having a little fun. We are running out of grenades. How many grenades do you have? You have no actual grenades. Shit. Right, you got a force grenade, you got a blind grenade. Use a suit there. Ah, yeah, okay. Ah, you carry 1 per slot. Gotcha. Okay. Works for me. Yup. More loot. Chop. Actually, yes. Argenta might be trained in heavy armor, I'm not sure. I know she's got power armor training. No, definitely can't wear that. No. I think she's got power armor training. Yeah, in that case, jump into cargo. No, everyone. Everyone goes. Goes a group. Don't get separated. Fucking hell, that was a battle. So like a drop bear except a drop wolf. Yeah. Oh no. Alright. Loot.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Sorry, it raises momentum to 175 whenever they kill 5 enemies in a row in one turn. I mean, it's possible. Rise a pattern of foe hammer. Ooh, that's a good pistol. That's a good shotgun pistol. Okay. Profane blades. Right. That. And grab that. Not that I'll ever use it. Show my... Well, why was I able to use a sniper rifle in hand-to-hand combat? That was weird. I shouldn't have been able to do that. That was peculiar. I think something may be blocked. I don't... Okay, that must come in the DLC. I don't need that. I need probably something more dangerous. Force grenade? Frag grenade? Frag grenade, because we've got lots of them. Sure. Actually, no, force grenade, because optional control, battlefield control, I guess, shoving people around, potentially. Yeah, gives options. Right, what was the other thing we got? Sorcerer's boots. Well, that's the most... No, the person most likely to get 5 kills in one turn is 25% chance to gain 2 movement points. That's been helping a lot. What do your boots do? Kill 2 or more enemies with a single attack, doesn't spend all the wearer's movement points. No, she's only really likely to kill 5 people in a turn if she fucking... Sorry, just trying to think. Yeah, it's more likely that she'll do that. It's more likely that she'll do that. Okay. Okay. Anything else over here? No.
I always keep my options open.
So this is where we came in from, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, Raiden. That's fine. Let's see if we can do this again without power and internet outages and stuff. Oh, shit. You're having problems. Oh, no. Right, I guess we're done. Unless we can torch the place from in here. Just conduct business, big and small, all caps in, business positions on the bridge, yep.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay. Intriguing. So, Is there any reason to go to the quarantine zone now? And is it open yet? No. Okay. So that's on a ship, that's on a ship, that's on different planets. Excuse me, alright. Our potential threat, local inhabitants or Legion Footfall can provide information. Secured entry to the quarantine zone, must wait for station through to yeah. People still inside the quarantine zone, yeah, okay. Understand, that's where we need to go to. Somewhere else. That's different planets, and okay, meeting with his retinue. So, on the ship, planets, different planet. Can't do yet. I don't know why they won't open the fucking doors. On the ship, different planets. Okay, so we've got to get back to the ship. Basically.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Because, they ain't fucking opening the, not opening the quarantine zone, of course. And I don't know why. Because, you know, leave it to power and internet outage, screw everything up. Yep, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Unfortunate. Right. Yeah, we need to go back to the void dock. We need to get back to the ship. Spare parts merchant in dock T4095 is on an illicit shipment spree. Half of his paperwork is fake. I think it will lead us to the Red Martyr Syndicate. He just needs a nudge. Okay. Can't talk something on about that. Seems potentially important.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I'll get back on my ship. What? How do I get back on my ship? Internal report. Arrested to inform you 2 days ago, the discharge was interrupted by a raid launched by Anver's gang. In attack, 3 loader servitors were put out of commission. Furthermore, 1 cargo container, serial number, blah 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 blah, was stolen along with its contents. Useless. Was this loot that I couldn't get?
To be made?
Yeah, this was loot that I couldn't get. Right, where the hell was our fucking ship? It's over here, wasn't it? Was it over here? No. Here's a good question. Can we actually leave Footfall? No. Cool. So that's not our lighter. Ah, Heinrix. There we go. A familiar figure turns to you. Heinrix von Calox, interrogator of the Ordo Xenos, bows his head respectfully. Lord Captain. Honored interrogator, what a surprise! Did you perchance leave something in your cabin? Not at all, First Officer Wazirian. I'm not in the habit of leaving a trail, but I thank you for your concern. Pleased to see you. Greetings, interrogators. What do I owe the pleasure of this latest visit? Only to our mutual duty to humanity. It is that duty that demands I disturb your peace once more. Okay. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that transpired on Rykad Minoris. I also received some information from my agents regarding the movements and actions of enemies of humanity, including the Xenos that we're assuming were involved in the theft of the star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over other worlds, this time yours, Lord Captain. Shit. Heinrix clears his throat and begins a pointedly official tone. By the order of the Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar, whose duty is to stand sentinel over the Koronus Expanse, the rogue trader of House von Valencius is to take on board the agent of the Most Holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds great and small that serve to safeguard territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency Calcazar. Alex, would you mind translating that torrent of verbiage you just unleashed upon me? Can't really say no, can I? What exactly causes need to rejoin my crew? The causes of the activity of humanity's enemies, including the Cult of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation in the Koronus Expanse has changed. I have received an exhaustive report from my agents. This heresy has taken root in a region where the von Valancius worlds lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial world of Kiavagana. If not, then I'll share the details I know, but not here. Best to talk on board, where we will not be overheard. What the fuck happened to my planet? What the fuck happened to my planet? Sanctioned Cyclone and Inquisitorial Rosette in my writing you, for free no less. Other road traders will be positively green with envy. Fucking hell. I object to such abuse of power, really? I'm gonna say no. I, Rogue Trader von Valencius, welcome the agent of the Golden Throne aboard my ship and take on the responsibility of assisting him in the fight against the evil that threatens humanity. Heinrix gives a reserved nod. An answer befitting a righteous servant of the Emperor. If duty has brought you aboard the Rogue Trader's ship once more, then such is the Emperor's will. Welcome back, Interrogator. Thank you, Sister. It is an honor to be travelling with one of the blessed Adapter Sororitas. Master von Calox, Cassie's tone brimming with genuine joy. She immediately hides her face in a facade of highborn primness. Since you are with us once more, I do hope you'll find time to finish our conversation about the literary works of Cronhella the Blessed. I will make every effort, Lady Orselio. I must also deliver this to you. Heinrix pulls out a sealed letter. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of this envelope are for your eyes only. I would ask that you read it as soon as you have the time. Received a letter from Lord Inquisitor. Fucking hell, okay. That is everything for the time being. Are you headed to the ship, or do you still have business on Footfall? Whatever the case, I can either wait for you on board, or accompany you as part of your retinue. Wait for you on board. Cool, okay. Right. I don't think returning to my ship is going to advance the plot. If anything, it's going to advance the removal of that quarantine barrier, but we'll see. Last time I wasn't really prepared for something. The fucking star got stolen. What happened to your planet? Well, Breaker showed up and killed all the heretics and freed all of humanity. Well, I can appreciate that. As long as you killed the correct heretics. But I have a feeling you mean everyone else. Lord Captain, the inspection of the ship's systems is complete. The tech priests are reporting the machine spirits are calm and satisfied. Everything is ready for onward travel, except there is an issue you must be made aware of. Cassie makes a quick, nervous gesture, adjusting the adornment over her third eye. Uh-oh. I have been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator. I wanted to double-check the route to Dargonus and discovered that it does not match the one recorded in the Atlas. It is more than a minor warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out, and it can no longer be used for travelling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from the Atlas, one after another, and saw the same thing everywhere. The warp is roiling with an ominous storm, bursting with vivid and screaming colours. It will not hinder our movement, but all previous knowledge is now utterly useless. Shit. Argenta angrily chops the air with the side of her palm. Warp storms are enemies, just like heretics and demons. It is a shame they can't be dispersed with a flame or a bolter. Now we can be certain that problems with astropathic communications in the Koronus Expanse are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in your way, Lord Captain. It is swallowing messages and disrupting familiar routes. This means you need to locate the key worlds of the Von Valancius Protectorate as soon as possible. I'm talking about Janus, Dargonus, and Kiava Gamma. Charting new routes so they can be reached and restoring control will be a necessary next step. Okay. What will the consequences of losing contact with these worlds be? Well, I can guess, but tell me. A world deprived of connection to its neighbouring systems and the Koronus Expanse's infrastructure can only rely on itself, and their capabilities are often limited. For example, Janus does not have a fleet of its own. Pirates, cultists, heretics, Xenos, anyone could prey on their helpless planet. The loss of communication is a threat to your position. A rogue trader with no protectorate to back them, it grows weaker by the day. The Voxmaster is entirely correct. You are Rogue Trader von Valancius, the successor to Theodora von Valancius, one of the most influential women this side of the Moor. But you are also new to the business of governing. Many will doubt your competence and try to carve up your protectorate so they can snatch a piece for themselves. It is imperative to show your potential allies and foes that you are in control of the situation, which is why the sooner we reclaim these lost worlds, the better. Gotcha. Tell me about Janus. The surface of Janus was altered extensively so the planet could be designated as an agri-world. It is a powerful food base, capable of supplying the burgeoning protectorate and exporting provisions to the outer worlds at the same time. Janus owes much of its prosperity to Governor House of Viat. Under its leadership, the world has grown ever more prosperous year after year, securing shipments and taxes while keeping the workforce tightly controlled. What is Kiava Gamma? Industrial world Kiava Gamma is being managed by Governor House of Gaprak and supplies your protectorate with rare mineral resources. Additionally, the planet features an Adeptus Mechanicus Manufactorum that processes materials and prepares them for shipment. I testified that Kiava Gamma is a world marked by the omnisci's patronage. By his grace, the manufactorums of the colony are inhabited by committed and industrious machine spirits. Heinrix coughs slightly. Mistress Tolliman neglected to mention that Kiava Gamma Manufactorum also supplies heavy machinery from forge harvesters to vessel systems and components. Abelard turns his hard eyes on Heinrix. You display commendable knowledge of our world's manufacturing capability, von Calox. Pleased to be of service. What do I need to know about Dargonus? Dargonus is the heart and soul of your protectorate. It is where the main administrative resources and storage facilities are, and so is the Von Valancius Palace. If you would like to know, this is where you'll publicly accept the title of Rogue Trader. Dargonus is a major administrative hub that runs the cargo fleet and keeps track of finances. Okay. Abelard, what's your opinion? Which should we deal with first? Abelard stroked his beard for a few seconds before giving a hesitant reply. Rediscovering the agri-world will supply your protectorate with something none of the servants can do without: sustenance. The importance of basic supplies should not be underestimated. Just look at Footfall in its current pitiful state. On the other hand, I am concerned by the rumours concerning Kiava Gamma. There have been no problems on Janus for many years, but something is very wrong with the industrial world right now. Delay may cost us the entire planet. Shit. I trust I do not have to explain the capital world. Losing it would make us a laughingstock of the other dynasties. Besides, loss of chronicles and ledgers would spell a bureaucratic catastrophe. So all three systems are equally vital to the Protectorate. It falls to you to decide which should be brought into the fold before the rest, Lord Captain. Fuck. Okay. That's not helpful. Let's try this curb stomping giant robots one more time today. Best luck, Braden. I don't know how long that message has been there, probably ages. Sorry. Right, I need a couple of mouthfuls of drink, hang on. Right. Very well, our course is clear. Do my officers have any other issues that require immediate attention? Like what the fuck happened to Kiava Gamma? Lord Calox. That is all, Lord Captain. The vessel and crew await your instructions and are ready to depart for Footfall immediately, should you so desire. Oh dear. Very, very bad. Very bad has been happening. Okay. Right, Argenta tends to hang out down here, doesn't she? Yes, there we go.
Greetings.
Argenta, there we go. Even in stillness, Sister Argenta radiates energy. With her dark eyes shining and a slight blush to her cheeks, she is reciting a prayer and looks at you only once she has spoken the final line. Waiting for you to tell me about your past and explain the strange words of the cultist on Footfall.
Yes, I'm ready. I would ask only one thing of you, Rogue Trader. If I may, I would like to see the chamber of the sacred warrant and kneel before the relic touched by the Emperor himself. A difficult conversation lies ahead of us, and I wish to pray by the relic before I lay my soul bare.
Alright, let's go. Argenta nods gratefully. Yay! Argenta drops to her knees, her hands making a sign of the Aquila. Her eyes are locked on the sweeping signature of the warrant, a seemingly mundane thing, merely a flourish on a piece of paper, unless one knows whose hand left the mark and whose blood is on that paper. If thou seest a fall in me, smite me. If thou knowest a fall of mine, burn me, with flames of fury and righteousness. But if thou seest a light in me, grace me. If thou hearest the plea of mine, bless me. With wrath and fury and righteousness. And wrath and fury and of righteousness, there we go. Argenta's voice is sonorous, as if made for singing hymns and prayers, but right now she cannot seem to catch her breath, so overwhelmed with emotion is she. For I breathe in the will of thine, for I live by the law of thine. I carry thy word, O Emperor. I bring solace to the servants of thine, and ruin to the foes of thine, and a fate of terror and righteousness. Upon finishing, she closes her eyes and remains silent for a long time, with her head raised high. Slowly, like the first lit to a flame in a campfire, a smile blossoms on her lips. When Argenta finally opens her eyes, they are alight with uncanny resolution. Rogue Trader, we need to talk, or rather, I need to tell you something. The truth about how I ended up on Theodora von Valencia's ship, and about the cultists we encountered on Footfall. I'm listening. Please understand, I couldn't trust you before. I couldn't tell you my story, and you'll see why. Argenta pauses. I'll start at the beginning. It's easier to piece everything together that way. Upon arriving in the Expanse and on Footfall, I found no purpose here, only torment. I wasn't needed. The reliquary I had been assigned to safeguard was already well protected by Reverend Hieronymus' mission, and no one was even trying to defile it, for all its lawlessness. Footfall respects the worship of the Emperor. That was when Lady Theodora, head of your dynasty, appeared. She became an agent of divine will, in a way. Argenta falters, searching for the words. It was from her that I learned about a planet recently discovered by her scouts, Salus Prime. For a rogue trader, the planet was of little interest, a feral world away from convenient warp routes. But for me, learning about its existence was a revelation. Never heard of such a planet. Does it belong to the Von Valancius dynasty? Yes, now the planet is yours by right, but it's not as simple as that. The warp route leading to it was lost. I'll explain in due time. May I continue? Sorry, please continue. The description of Salus Prime was familiar to me. It seemed very similar to a world from an ancient legend. A legend of Saint Argenta and her ship. Her voice grows reverent. Argenta, the living saint. She is my patroness. The Order named me after her. She died millennia ago when heretics caused her ship to fall from the skies. But even those blasphemers could not touch Argenta's ashes or her holy relic, the One Star. For the fallen ship, which now served as a resting place for the saints' remains, would only allow the truly righteous to enter. All others would meet their death. Imagine what I felt when this flash of insight came upon me. The world where Saint Argenta's ship fell was merely a vague legend. No one knew its actual whereabouts, and suddenly I, myself, named after the saint, come across this information. I realized at that moment it was important, that I must journey to the planet and find the ship, and so I asked Reverend Hieronymus to let me go for a time on a personal pilgrimage. I boarded Theodora's ship and demanded passage to the newly discovered planet, Salus Prime. Why did you keep your supposition from Reverend Hieronymus? Surely he could have helped you with the search for the ship and the saint's remains. I couldn't just come out and tell him. It was important and revealed to me personally, can't you see? I told Reverend Hieronymus the honest truth, that I was going on a personal pilgrimage to embolden my spirit. It really was a pilgrimage. It was as if Saint Argenta herself had shown me the way, commanding me to undertake this trial. If I had found the ship and set foot on its decks, if I had laid my hand upon her remains and the relic, it would have been a sign that I had truly been blessed with the saint's favour. Actions were driven by hubris. It's understandable, searching for destiny is a personal matter. It's irresponsible. If you'd gotten yourself killed on a planet, no one would have learned about its existence. The Holy Relic would have been lost. You were the only one who realised what you were dealing with once the planet was described to you, and the secret was yours and no one else's. It's understandable, searching for your destiny and your place in the world. I'm not gonna have a go at her just yet. I think the story is about to get dark. Understandable, searching for your destiny, your place in the world is a special matter, personal one. You either succeed at it or you don't. Argenta looks at you, somewhat surprised. I thought I had been called, that finding the ship was my destiny. My place in the world? Perhaps. Perhaps there is something to that. I imagine Theodora is thrilled at the prospect. You mentioned the One Star. What's that? Apologies, I got so carried away I forgot to explain. The One Star is the relic kept by Saint Argenta. I belong to the Order Pronatus, and we attach particular significance to holy relics. The One Star is one of the lost relics of the past, so mysterious that no one even knows what it is exactly. Argenta's hagiography at times calls it a banner, or a set of armour, or a blessed chainsword. One thing is certain. It was a beacon of righteousness, and it was lost with Argenta's death. I imagine Theodora was thrilled with the prospect. Lady Theodora lent her assistance. It was her intention to visit the newly discovered world, and she took me with her. What happened next? Defeat, Argenta says bitterly. The ship's augurs failed to detect anything of note during the orbital scanning. I was expecting this, though. According to legend, the ship can conceal itself from the naked eye, and only a pilgrim guided by a pure heart can find it. What I didn't expect was an ambush waiting for us on the planet. I landed there with a small unit provided by Theodora. I know Saint Argenta's hagiography by heart. I know all the legends about her. I followed the obscure clues, the description of mountains and rivers from millennia-old tales, and I was certain that I had found a way to the ship, and that's when we were attacked. The words we heard in the Heretics shrine of Footfall, something about ways, doors, please, addressed to some lord, the edge of daybreak, Argenta shaking with disgust. They were the same words spoken by the cultists that attacked us on Salus Prime. My whole unit perished. All those honest, brave people I had led to search for the relic. It was only by a miracle that I didn't perish along with them. I didn't connect these events at first. The cultists on Footfall, the cultists on Salus Prime, cultists attacking the ship, and Conrad's betrayal. What if these links were the same chain? What if they've long since infiltrated the ranks of Von Valencius' servants? What if I led those heretics to a sacred planet with my search? Sadly the only one who might have answers. Conrad escapes. No need to blame myself. If the heretics really had wound their way into Von Valencius' ranks by then, they would have found the planet even without you going there. Yeah, they'd have found the planet even without you going there. I doubt it. No one except me was particularly interested in the planet. Conrad, on the other hand, he sympathised with me when I first came aboard. He helped arrange an audience with Theodora and supported me in my effort to visit the planet. I never told him plainly why I wanted to go there, but I imagine that vulture must have figured out that there was something important, something related to the holy faith of the Imperium, and what could delight a heretic more than defiling a relic? Well, sadly the only one who might have the answers. Conrad escaped. Oh yes, and I sincerely hope we will meet him again. The Serpent needs to answer a few questions before he is plunged into the cleansing flame. Yep. How did you escape from the cultists? Argenta hangs her head. Theodora's people received a distress call, came to my rescue, brought me aboard the ship. I barely remember what happened. When they arrived, I was already severely wounded, fighting back with whatever remained of my strength. I think I shouted that we had to go after them, but they didn't listen. They took me to the shuttle and pulled out. After that, it's all blackness. When I came to, we were already in the middle of a warp jump. Theodora had urgent matters to take care of, and she decided that she could clear out the planet at a later time. That's why you didn't trust me before, correct? Yes, Rogue Trader. Argenta looks you in the eye. I saw with my own eyes how a member of your family showed his true colours as a servant of the archenemy. I had already suffered a humiliating defeat at the hands of cultists, and I was afraid of another betrayal. I couldn't be forthright with you, so I studied you, looking for seeds of corruption, or the light of righteousness. And what did you find? A man who stood shoulder to shoulder with me and helped eradicate the cultists on Footfall. Argenta smiles, as if reminiscing about pleasant evenings spent in the company of friends, rather than a bloody battle. Although my opinion of you started to change even before then. Back when you agreed to talk to the orphans at my request, a leader who's willing to honour those who laid down their lives for them and take care of their children. It's a leader that inspires trust. Who inspires trust? And the way you acted in that moment. Do you remember? There was a young man whose grief and confusion had driven him to insolence. You didn't turn a blind eye to his misdeed, but you chose the right words to show him the path to redemption. It was harsh, but necessary, like the Emperor's truth, like bitter medicine that helps the sick. I learned much about you in that moment, Rogue Trader, and I want to believe I wasn't mistaken in my judgment. Well, I hope you weren't too mistaken, but we'll see. So just to clarify, you were wounded so you never found St. Argenta's ship, is that right? Yes. I rushed to Theodora the moment I could walk again, and insisted on going back to Salus Prime to defend the relic from the heretics, but I was told the warp had destroyed the old route to the planet, and that plotting a new one would take a great deal of time and effort. As if there could be anything more important than protecting the faith and hunting down servants of the archenemy. In any event, the route was lost, and all knowledge of it died in the attack on the ship along with the old navigator. But now we have a new lead. The data that we collected in the cultist shrine on Footfall. I don't care what the reprobate we executed said. There must be a way to track them down. Tell me, Rogue Trader, will you help me in this undertaking? Will you help me find this great relic and return it to the people of the Imperium? Sure. It's important to you, I'll help. Searching for ancient ships and relics is an exciting prospect, of course I'll help you. The accursed Final Dawn is evolved again, it's my duty to help you. The help must be reduced to ashes throughout the entire Koronus Expanse. Yeah, I think that one. Yep. Even if we don't find the ship, we've got to purge the cult. Argenta walks up and places her hand on your shoulder. So be it, Rogue Trader. As I stand here before the warrant, the embodiment of the Emperor's will marked by his own hand, I vow that I will not relent until the holy relic has been returned and the heretics punished, and may the light be with us both on this path. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Everyone give me just a sec, I need to take one of my meds, I'll be back in moments. Okay, I'm back. I do quickly need to take care of something over here. That's fine. Let's see. Actually. And I don't know if Braden actually managed to get everything working. Yes, he did. Let's do that. And I just lost him again. Sorry. Whoopsie. Nope, you also need to be quiet. You all need to be quiet. Be quiet, all of you. Oh, okay. Right, sorry about that. Okie fucking dokie. So, what we need to do... So I'm going to go to the captain's quarters. And we're going to find the vault. Because I want to dump some stuff out of my inventory that I can't put in cargo, and I can't drop anywhere, which is dumb. Is it that? Yes, there we go. The vault, where you can store stuff that you don't want. What is that? Oh, I am. No, that I do need. That I'm going to keep on me. That I said I'm going to keep on me. Give me that. Right, what's this? I need to read that. And there's a note left from Cinder's crew. You know the place to be here on time. Turn can be seen from the entrance of the Adeptus. I'm not sure we did this. I'm not sure we dealt with that. No, we must have done. Yeah, we must have done. I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with that. I'm going to double that. That needs to be sold. Actually. Yeah, no, we need to throw that in cargo. Because I do not like these, those chems are fucking nasty. Oh, yeah. That needs to dump there, that needs to dump there. Let's dump that. 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 Hang out by the window. Remember to pass the Emperor through the window. I'm not sure we did that. I need to look into that. That can go, that can go, that can go, that can go. That can go. Don't think I need that, but we're not going to dump it. Not sure if that is important, probably not. Laboratory journal, go. Oh, hang on. Rough body sketch. Tall woman, dark-eyed monster, painted in fresh blood. Oh, we'll check that. Message from the cache from Ryker Minoris. Twilight, dangerous enemy. Von Valencia's flawless plans. Juicy is now on us. See, I'd rather not sell these, but they are sellable, apparently. because they're miscellaneous. Do we need that? Why is it? Nope. That in the store. They can be dumped. Keep them. Right. There we go, that's much tidier. You can also we don't have any iconoclasts on our team other than myself, do we? No. Nice. That can go away. Just a gimmick. Yeah, we didn't do that. We need to go back down to the planet. Right. We need to read this. Letter from Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar. May the Emperor's faithful forever remain in the light of his favor. Let me first express my condolences on the tragic death of the most honorable Theodora von Valancius. Nevertheless, I was elated to learn that the warrant of the rogue trader has been passed to a worthy and promising heir. These words are not hollow compliments, but rather the Inquisition's official opinion of your person. As fate would have it, you have taken the reins of the von Valancius dynasty in an hour most dire, when grim portents of dark events to come are surfacing throughout the Koronus Expanse. I have been duty-bound to become the first sentinel who sees the approaching threat, and I hereby alert you that it is indeed coming. Our loyalty and resolve will be tested. People such as you and I will become pillars that will unite the Emperor's frightened children and inspire them to fight back. And so I greet you as my dependable ally and assure you of my favor. From now on, you have a trusted friend within the holy orders of the Emperor's Inquisition, and a receptive confidant on whom you can rely. Should the dark times ahead require you to make questionable choices, have no doubt that such an incident will be examined in exceedingly temperate fashion that rules out the most radical forms of judgment. I have faith in the success of our partnership, and thank you for your contribution, both past and future, Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar. Okay, interesting. I might need to reread that in here. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Right, so do we actually have an iconoclast here? I don't think we do. Oh, we do. What? Huh? Okay. Okay, so he's dogmatic iconoclast as well. Interesting. Immunity to enemy critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. I mean, he does get shot a lot, so it'd be kind of handy to keep that. You probably aren't iconoclast, are you? No, you are not. That's a shame. I give it to her, but I'm not using her at all anymore. What? Oh no, you're just straight up heretic, aren't you? I forgot. And yeah, you're definitely like my class, but I'm never gonna use you, I'm sorry. You got an Eldar Chainsword, fucking hell, okay. Shit. Yeah, you've gone all in with the alien tech, haven't you? Grenade, crack grenade, onslaught, bloody hell. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take that off you and chuck that into cargo. Because, no. Onslaught is really bad. Okay, right. I am probably not ever going to use you, so I may not bother leveling you up. Okay. Okay, well, we've been able to clear out our inventory quite a bit, which is nice. Where's the way out? Is the way out? So yeah. Okay. Actually, do I... Fuck, let's double me up. Because otherwise that fucking pulsar light is going to keep happening. Adjusting front line. There are more enemies than allies in the front line area. All allies in the area gain +7 to parry and dodge. There are more allies. Deal +7% damage from here. Crossfire zone. Using a stratagem on frontline area grants allies in the area 28% increased dodge. Diversion zone. Stratagem on the rear also makes allies in the area around lowest priority targets for one round. Interesting. That could be really handy. Enduring zone. Using a stratagem on combat tactics area grants all allies in the area +4 deflection against the next melee hit. Personal zone. Allies including the ground strategist in the same combat tactics area gain +5 perception and agility. Point of interest. Bonuses are increased by 4% if the area wasn't moved for 2 rounds. Meh. Redeployment. Every time a combat tactics area is affected by stratagem, all allies gain +1 movement point for the following turn. Stacks for yourself. Blood locus. We need combat locus. Okay. We don't have that one. Critical zone. Backlines grants allies in the area 7% increased critical hit chance against enemies they're protected from. Daunting zone. Needed overwhelm. Disputed zone. Enemies for the same combat tactics areas as ground strategists suffer -7% penalty to dodge and parry. Fire at will. There are no enemies in the backline area. The first attack in the turn made by every ally costs 1 less action point. Ooh. That's very tempting. Fortress zone. My stratagem will dodge attacks without movement or immune to all types of force movement. That would be helpful, but we can't have that. Start combat. The ground stratagem gains 1 random unknown stratagem and can use it until the end of combat for 0 AP. I mean, that could be handy, but nah. Inescapable zone. Ability zone. Using a stratagem on combat tactics area grants the ability to move 1 cell without provoking attacks of opportunity. Could be handy. Opening strategy. First stratagem. Used in a turn. First stratagem used in a turn can be used a second time for 0 AP. So you could do. So you could potentially do. Your strategy on more than one thing. Okay, overcoming zone. Every time allies on the effects of stronghold stratagem suffered an injury, they gain 9 temporary wounds instead. Okay. That's pretty powerful. That's not combat zone. Allies gain the ability to reposition the combat tactics area if they're currently in a cost 1 AP. Nah, it's not worth it. Ooh. And that's suffering an injury. After falling into a trap or suffering damage that exceeds 50% of the total wounds within 1 round. Oh, that's a fresh injury. I mean, maybe. Spike zone. All allies in the rear heal by medkits, but plus 14 more and gain the same amount of temporary wounds. Ooh. Medkits used by allies in the rear area, you cost -1 AP. That'd be very helpful. Sniping zone. Each ally in the rear gains +7% critical hit chance if there are no enemies in a 5-cell radius around the ally. That's less likely than the other one. Every enemy killed in the front line area increases the bonus of all combat tactics varies by 1 until the end of combat. Interesting. Strategic perfection. Use a stratagem. They gain a stack of strategic perfection. That's 6 stacks. Next stratagem applies benefits. no, of all stratagems known by the strategist and stacks for fucking hell. Okay, it's getting complicated. Stratagem combat tactics. Second time refunds 1 AP. Okay. Sporting zone. Using a stratagem on combat tactics to use officer abilities on allies regardless of range. Okay. Ah, right. Okay. That was a fucking headache. Kind of like plasma proficiency or something. Not children of Azra. What? Okay. There was a lot there. I don't know. I guess that's using a different stratagem. What's the stronghold stratagem do again? Stronghold stratagem. 7% armor, can't be over-penetrated, immunity to prone, +2 deflection. Actually, they don't suffer injuries from receiving damage. But then, will this ever actually trigger? Well, presumably it does, because this is how it should work. So instead of suffering an injury when they would suffer an injury, that they already don't have an injury, that they already won't get an injury from, they get 9 temporary wounds. No, where was the one that would grant extra? Because if we can stack more armor, yeah, 7% armor and deflection. So if we can stack more armor and deflection, then it would actually be worth using. I think there was one. I mean, using medkits in the rear more would be lovely. Oh no. 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 Oh, okay, there wasn't one that increases more armor. Damn. That's a shame. I was kind of thinking that. Oh, I thought there might be. I must have been wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. I think this is pretty good. What was the other one that I wanted? Fire at will. I think if we can get some more action point efficiency, that would be handy. If there's no enemies in the back line. Hang on, I've got to remember. There's front line, rear, and back line. Yes, back line is where we put our shooters. Or shooters as well, but back line. Yeah, cool. So, if there's no enemies in the backline area, the first attack made by every ally in a turn costs 1 less AP. I need to remember to actually fucking use that, man. Right, Argenta, let's have a look. Always ready. Combat with 2 stacks of versatility, that would be handy, because she's not actually generating any versatility. When entering combat, the Archmilitant gains plus 12 weapon skill and 6 ballistic skill until the end of combat. So, okay. That's a very weird way of saying every combat should that. What? Okay. Critical versatility, bonus critical damage for a number of versatility stacks. No, dependable. Bonus to armor, that would be helpful. She does keep getting shot to pieces. Exploit weakness. Attacks targets have their armor reduced by any effects applied by Archmilitant's allies. Deal plus 10% more damage. Attacks targets have the deflection reduced by any effects applied. Archmilitant deals plus 2 damage. Ooh, okay. that exploit weakness might be useful. And the Archminister attacks targets hang on. Had the dodge reduced, gain plus 10% critical hit chance. Had the parry reduced, 20% critical chance. Okay. Heroic Act or Desperate Measure, Archmilitant gains +1 and 10% damage on all attacks until the end of combat. That's a really weird way of doing that. Okay. Adaptability. Gaining a stack of versatility increases critical hit chance by 5 until the end of turn stacks. Okay. Let's rush. Don't care. Actually, that would be handy. Then we could swap her fucking thing. Killing an enemy with a melee attack makes all Archmilitant's range attack cost -1, minimum of 1, and vice versa. Doesn't stack. Every round, the first single target ability used by an ally on the Archmilitant grants +1 action point again. Oh. That could be really handy, because we're constantly ordering her to do shit. That would basically mean if, for example, I commanded her to do something, like my current command list is Voice of the Emperor, what's it? Like, take it? No. Like focus target or something, I can't remember what it's called, and bring it down. So, buff, activate, and that's 4 action points. If every round the first time I get another action point, that would mean I could use the stratagem as well. Yeah, that would definitely be worth doing. I'm going to have a quick look through, but I think that might be the best one. Kill at least one enemy with a melee attack, gain 15% bonus to dodge. Attack. Jump steady. Usual bonuses of versatility. Close quarters training. Two-handed range weapons within. Can you use two-handed range weapons within melee range but have a -10 penalty ballistic? I mean, that's sort of helpful. Contempt for the weak. 20% critical damage to targets that are stunned, prone, or blinded. Crippling blast. Ranged areas and ranged bursts reduce weapon stats, weapon skill of enemies by 10 until the end of combat doesn't stack. Okay. That's one stack of versatility whenever an ally grants the Archmilitant an extra turn. Ooh. Okay. Because, yeah, currently she's not getting any stats of versatility at all, and I'm not sure why. Area attacks reduce the deflection. Yeah, okay. Distracts. Burst attacks and melee area attacks reduce dodge. Don't care. Flash fire. Cost of wildfire is reduced by 1 AP for every 3 stacks of versatility instead of 4. Oh yes, not by 1 stack of 1 versatility per thing. You need quite a lot actually. It's kind of garbage. Reduced by 1 AP for every 3 stacks instead of 4. That would be handy, but she's not getting any stacks at all anyway, so it's not mattering. 15% damage to targets that have priority target, regardless of, I don't know how they get priority targets. Heavy gunner. Heavy weapon attacks cost 1 action point less, minimum of 1. Ingenious. Enemies forced to make a resistance test. Make resistance test for -20 penalty until the end of combat. Meh. Just dive down for offensive hatred. Just damage. Meh. Litany purification. All enemies in the area affected war hit or furious assault will gain a stack of disturbed effect. Enemies that are adjacent to the devotee gain plus demons in the area suffer damage equal to the mentally restored when using this ability. Okay, so yeah, awaiting orders. Every round, the first single target ability used by an ally on the Archmilitant gain 1 action point to that ally. So yeah, that's assuming I command Argenta to do something, or put a buff on her. That's an extra action point for me. That's a free action point for me, essentially. Right. Gruesome kill. What do we want for Pascal? Gruesome kill. Whenever a prey is killed, all enemies in 10 cell radius around it have their agility reduced by 5 times prey difficulty. Okay, interesting. Heightened concentration. I know a bounty hunter scores a critical hit. They gain +3 armor penetration until the end of combat. Okay. Whenever an enemy killed, a critical hit scored by bounty hunter, their ally, bounty hunter gains damage for 2 rounds. Okay. Piercing armor. Scores a critical hit, target's armor is reduced by difficulty tier +6% until the end of combat. Interesting. Share the spoils. Whenever an ally kills the prey, the bounty hunter gains half the bonuses granted by hunt down the prey. That would be fucking helpful, because it's very difficult to actually get a prey of a high enough level that it's worth killing, and then having the bounty hunter be the one to kill them. Withdraw. Bounty hunter attacked in melee range. First time since the end of the turn, they automatically dodge the attack and move 1 cell in the opposite direction from the enemy. That could be helpful, but it could also put you in danger. Does not provoke attacks of opportunity, but it could take you out of cover and get you in real trouble. Catch! What is the... what? Inflict catch effect. At the start of the hunter's next turn, this target suffers a stacking 2 times difficulty tier plus bounty hunter's perception bonus % penalty to their armor and dodge. Once a catch moves or suffers damage, catch effect penalties are no. Right, share the spoils. Claim and maim! That can be. Critical chain. Come on, a critical hit. Allies within 7 cell radius, target gain. Plus difficulty tier, critical hit chance till the end of combat, stacks. Okay. Yeah. That's the chase. You score a critical hit for the first time in a round. They gain movement points. Okay. Expert finesse. Kills an enemy with a difficulty tier of 4 or higher. Bounty hunter immediately reloads their weapon and attacks the closest enemy in their line of sight. This attack gains 50% over penetration, but deals only 27% of the hunter's usual damage. No. Flay the bold! Cull the bold. Additionally removes deflection, willpower, and toughness from the target. Wow. Okay, that's quite powerful. Guidance. First critical hit around. Grants allies a stacking perception bonus to armor penetration until the end of combat. Once this character with the bonus reloads, the bonus is removed. Okay. Hunter's ambush. Forms a single shot attack on an immobilized or stunned target. The attack refunds its cost and doesn't count for the attack limit once per round. Okay. Well, if we were able to stack on things like immobilized and stunned, that'd be really handy, but we don't have that currently. Other than maybe with the force grenades. Whenever a bounty hunter kills prey whose difficulty is 4 or higher, the bounty hunter gains an additional 2 AP. Nah. Kill squad. Damage against prey. Each enemy affected by piercing shot has their armor reduced by 6 until the end of combat. Yeah, okay. Pounce! +6 critical hit chance gives enemies affected by one or more of the following effects: prey, trailed, or immobilized. Yeah. Retaliate! Whenever prey deals damage to the bounty hunter's ally, bounty hunter gains prey's difficulty against damage against that prey for 2 rounds. Okay. Savor the kill. Whenever a prey that's not being trailed is killed by an ally, bounty hunter gains an extra turn with half of their MP and AP. Bounty hunter cannot attack during this turn. Oh, that sucks. But he does have a lot of other abilities that he could use for 2 action points. That could be powerful later on. Yeah, that could be powerful later on. Trail and Shatter! Hot on the trail now has unlimited range, don't care. We got him! Let's start the bounty hunter's turn. They're getting +2 movement points for each ally is adjacent to the prey. Yeah. And then all the forged stuff. Stacking +10% bonus to hit chance and dodge reduction against any single target attack. Critical hits dodge increased by 20%. kind of like to be able to give you fucking heavy armor training, but we... Can we give you heavy armor training? Yeah, oh, no, that's so... Is it like armor training? No. Can we not? Yeah, heavy armor proficiency. Requires strength 45. Oh, okay. He doesn't have high enough strength. Okay. I think this one, just because so often something else kills the target, it's just worth doing that. Alright. Lady Cassio. What do we got? Oh, fuck him after a drink, hang on. Hey, Minos. Your feet are killing you, but you're here. Why are your feet killing you? What have you been doing? Right, against all smash tactician gains additional stacks of tactical advantage equal to the number of enemies. I mean, that could be handy. Book of Death. 12% more damage to targets for less than 50% wounds. Excuse me. And heals 20% more wounds for targets than less than 50%. What? Okay, I'm not sure what that means. All the Master Tactician's abilities work as if the Master Tactician had 5 more stacks of tactical advantage. That's kind of cool. Well, that's more beneficial. No, that's always going to be more beneficial. Because they're never going to go away. Those 5 stacks are never going to go away. That's only going to benefit on turn 1 compared to that if there were more than 5 enemies on the field, I think. See, I'm not a master min-maxer, but that definitely seems better. Master Tactician gains a stack of tactical advantage for every hit they score on enemies. Then she's not really attacking all that much. Whenever they gain momentum, they gain 1 more. Whenever the Master Tactician lose momentum, they lose 1 less. Yeah. Using Linchpin... Yeah, we don't have that. Suppressing fire! All enemies hit by the Master Tactician have 10% higher chances of hitting cover when shooting at the Master Tactician as allies behind cover. Right. Your feet are killing you since you've been on them since 7:30 this morning. It's now 9:30 in the evening, and you went on them. You're in a car folded into football. Bloody hell, what have you been doing, dude? I can't remember if you told me what you were doing, so I apologise if I've forgotten, but that sounds like a very difficult day. Right. All allies have 25% dodge against attacks made by allies, 25% less damage to allies, and deal 50% less additional damage with critical hits against allies. This is basically, Abelard's got himself into the way again, don't shoot him. Road trip! Where'd you go? Yeah, this is... Stop shooting Abelard. That's basically what that ability is. Cosmic Performancy. Whenever an ally grants Master Tactician stacks of tactical advantage, they also heal 1 wound for every stack gained. Interesting. Ally heals 1 wound. That might be handy. Cost effective. Grenades and medkits cost 1 less action point, minimum 0. Is that just for... Yeah, that's just for you. Dawn of Victory! That was completely out of tune for the Rhapsody of Fire song. Every critical hit scored by a Master Tactician grants some momentum equal to resolve. That's 3 times a turn, yeah. Heroic Inspiration. Heroic Act is used for the very first time in combat. Master Tactician's next archetype ability will have its cost reduced to 0 AP on all subsequent uses until the end of combat. Okay. Interesting. That could generate a fuck ton of free action points. Here is footsteps. Whenever the masters attach to the ally, use a heroic act, gain fellowship. Whenever desperate measure, they gain toughness. Just superiority. Use any consumable item. Master Tactician gains 2 stacks of tactical advantage. Okay. That could be handy. Personal involvement. Hang on, what's that? Need finished job. 7 points of crit chance. Personal involvement. Every enemy killed by a Master Tactician increases the Master Tactician's resolve. No. Primary objective. Assign objective also makes target suffer 7% more damage from any source until the next turn. No. Salvation. Using medkits on an ally under the effects of Master Tactician's archetype abilities heals the target for additional wounds and removes an extra injury without tests. That could be powerful. Stacking the deck. Spend tactical advantage stacks on abilities. The critical damage increases by 1. Yeah, she's not really attacking. Stand resolute. Whenever the Master Tactician heals an ally, the ally gains +1 resolve until the end of combat. Stacks up to a maximum of 5. Strongholds, temporary wounds. Spot the advance. Giving the Master Tactician's turn. Its momentum is higher than 125. First burst attack or area attack used by the Master Tactician because she's not attacking like that. Drive across the country to go to museums you've never visited. Oh, cool. What museums? Right, tactical respite. Whenever a Master Tactician reloads, allies also reload. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Press the advantage with Norse cover and dodge. Press the advantage. Empowers their attack to deal +4% damage for each stack of attack, then you use nothing. So that would be if she was attacking. Unwavering motivation. Target of Inspire gains +5% additional damage for every 10 stacks of action. Hang on, what? Have we already got them? Target gains +5 damage and +5% additional damage for every 10 stacks. Yeah, okay. So that gains an additional +5. That gives an additional +5% damage to someone that you inspire. Okay. Is more likely to be inspiring than using her own ability. As if the Master Tactician has 5 more stacks. And I got all the random shit, and I got all the shit down there. Blood augury. Enemies damage by navigate suffer extra warp damage. Yeah. Every other turn, gain an additional action point. Every odd turn, gain +20 perception. No. I mean, does she actually need extraction points? Extraction points are good. I have Oblivion. Dodging hit chance reduced by 6. Whenever an ally in combat gains an extra turn, yeah, stacking +5 bonus to willpower. To the wall. -10 penalty of resistance tests against navigator's powers. Let's move. moved? Well, no one's been moved. +2 perception. Attacks against them suffer gain +32% critical hit chance. These effects are reset on a critical hit. Additional damage for 5 bonus characteristic, currently equipped with using devastating counter characteristics. Oh, okay. The end of combat. Until the end of combat, enemies damaged by the navigator suffer an additional +6 damage for all attacks of opportunity and can't dodge them. While under the effect of a navigator power, enemies have their armor reduced by 18. Reduction is produced by a devastating parameter of the navigator staff, but does not stack. So I feel like, yeah, no, I think it's going to be all the Master Tactician's abilities work as if the Master has an additional 5 more stacks of tactical advantage, because that's going to be more helpful. Yes. Okay. Why so many fucking abilities? Right. Enduring Shield. Well, you got Temporary Wound, you gain +10% parry and armor. That's pretty good. All enemies in a T-cell radius around the Vanguard suffer -% penalty to dodge. And all against all attacks except the Vanguards. If the enemies consider the Vanguard a priority target, they suffer more dodge penalty. Okay. Yep. The Gothenburg Naval Transport Museum, which sounds weird, but big hub port city to the north for many years. So everything from East India and ships to modern roll on roll off bulk carriers and an aquarium. The other city museum of natural history, complete with blue whale skeleton, a preserved African elephant, and a bunch of other things. Cool. So you've had a very busy, walking around, interesting day. Well, hopefully you recover quickly. Alright, what do we got? Each stack of unyielding beacon additionally increases armor and parry by 1%. How does this work again? Each attack against them grants another stack of unyielding beacon. Increases resolve by 1 to a maximum of 15. Allies in a 2-cell radius gain 1/5 of the bonus. Temporary wounds applied to the Vanguard now stack. Reduced to the largest amount granted by that. If the remaining number of temporary wounds is less than the number of stacks of unyielding beacon, it becomes that instead. Even if they got no temporary wounds, it becomes equal to the stacks of unyielding beacon. Right, yeah, I remember. Fucking hell. Increases armor and parry by 1% or... See, that's nearly always going to be better. Because he's always going to have at least 1 temporary wound, isn't he? The remaining number of temporary wounds is less than the number of stacks of unyielding beacon. It becomes equal to the number of stacks of even if the Vanguard has no temporary wounds. So as long as he's been hit once, he'll get at least 1 stack of Vanguard, which means he'll get temporary. He'll get a temporary wound. You gain plus 10% to parry and armor, as opposed to plus 1% for fucking each one, which he'd need to take 10 individual hits. You'd need to take 11 individual hits in order for that to be better than that. Yeah. Critical hits deal 25% less damage to the Vanguard. Useful. Allies affected by the Vanguard's abilities gain plus 5 armor, 5% armor from around doesn't stack. Kind of useful. Taunting defense. 15% parry against enemies that consider him the priority target. Taunting opportunity. Whenever the Vanguard hits an enemy with an attack opportunity, the enemy must make a willpower resistance test. On a fail, the Vanguard becomes the enemy's priority target until the end of the Vanguard's turn. Maybe. Beacons of Might. At the end of the Vanguard's turn, before their temporary wounds are lost, the Vanguard gains plus number of temporary wounds strength for 1 round. Oh, you gain extra strength. That's interesting. Center of attention. For each enemy that considers the Vanguard a priority target, the Vanguard's armor is increased by 5. Ha! That's funny. Hate this part. Have no idea what synergies, not only between characters and abilities, but between different characters. Like my Pathfinder, since it's basically D&D 3.5, backwards and forwards. This just boggles me. This is what happens when developers don't think like they're writing a pen and paper roleplay game. What they should be doing is thinking like they're writing a pen and paper roleplay game, because that keeps shit simple, and you don't have hundreds of individual abilities and really random classes and subclasses that don't make sense. Just they should have tried to make it. It makes sense to the computer. It makes sense to the program. It makes sense to the system. It's loads of information to the player, and it really doesn't need to be. And it really could just be +5 strength again, or just a lot of passive abilities. Now we're getting passive abilities based on active abilities, but the active abilities don't show the passive abilities as well, so you're gonna forget what your active abilities do as well. It's just dumb. You never played 40k RPG, but the Outcat Pathfinder was easy to treat. So, the old system, the old D100 system, based on, the Dark Heresy. The Dark Heresy system is... It's excessively complicated, but it's not this excessively complicated. This is on a league of its own. This is in a league of its own of complication. Dark Heresy and Related were very, very complicated games, but they've got nothing on this. They're basically like, I don't know, noughts and crosses compared to this. Okay, maybe not quite so simple, but yeah, it's definitely a hell of a jump. So what Pathfinder and 3.5 is to Dark Heresy is Dark Heresy to this. Dark Heresy is your Pathfinder 3.5 compared to this in simplicity. It is probably a good way of putting it. Right. Well, the Vanguard has at least one ally and 2 cells. That doesn't always happen. Whenever ally uses following, never in range to do it, so there's not really any point. Corrected word. Affected by the Vanguard's abilities, not Vanguard themselves. Ep11 less likely to suffer critical hit. Yeah. Surrounds. Considers Vanguard a priority target. Enters a cell adjacent to the Vanguard. The enemy provokes an attack opportunity. Do you have anything that causes you to become priority target? Follow my lead. No. Oh, and that's this one that we're choosing. Unflinching. Whenever attack made by an ally hits the Vanguard for the first time in the round, the attack deals no damage to the Vanguard. If the attack is a burst attack, this applies to each successful hit in the burst. Oh no, that means we can just burst fire with him in the way. Oh, but the first time each round. Oh man. That's very tempting. Unyielding resolve. While at maximum stacks of unyielding beacon, the Vanguard gets +7 resolve. What's the maximum number of stacks? Up to a maximum of 15. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna happen. And he'll still live after taking 15 hits. Vanguard ally within 2 cell radius is hit. +2 temporary wounds. No. Okay. Some of these might be used. No. Actually, yeah, +10 bonus to all characteristics, +2 to resolve, maybe. In my part. First archetype ability used in combat by this character. Because your Vanguard. What are you? I know it's. Hang on. Thing is, it'd be handy to replace Abelard with the Inquisitor dude. Now we got a raid! The welcome, Braiders Asylum and Raiders! Welcome to Gaming! My name is Bill, I'm the angry autistic asshole. I'm a variety streamer, I play a lot of sci-fi stuff. Battletech, MechWarrior, Warhammer 40k, first and third person stuff, real-time strategy, turn-based tactical, a little bit of lots of things, so hopefully you find something you like. Thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing? How was your stream? Oh dear, you're at 28% frames drop rate. So you're raiding. Yep, your system is fucked for today, I'm afraid. That's not good. Affected by an ally's non-damaging ability. Now their resolve is increased by 1 for 1 round. Okay. No heresy, no. Doing my part. Yeah, you're Warrior Vanguard, aren't you? No other character in the character party has the same archetype ability as the character. First archetype ability used in combat by this character costs 1 AP less. Thing is, but then I want the option. Shit. This is a problem. No. Timing down. What? Do we have stuff that grants you temporary wounds to start with? Oh yeah, if you do stuff under Word of the Emperor or something. I think. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do that. Fucking hell. I need to check something. Voice of command, that's it. I don't know why I say Word of the Emperor. That grants you momentum. Something that grants temporary wounds, I'm sure of it. Get back in the fight. As if they're under voice of command, they gain a temporary wounds. Oh shit, okay, that's not great. I thought we had more that granted temporary wounds to friendlies, so that's not really all that helpful. Although, that means at the end of his turn, he's always going to generate a temporary wound. Which means he's already going to have, yeah, hang on. Has the Emperor a double bacon cheeseburger? I'm pretty sure he would be very happy to get off the throne to come and get that double bacon cheeseburger. Right, let's see what we can do for this bounty hunter. What did we do for you? What did we do for you? We did share the spoils, which we're going to do for you, because it makes sense. Because... hang on. Wait, what? Can you not? What? What? Are you not? Come down, pray. Why do we not have access to them? Because I'm looking at the wrong bit. Because it, for some reason, alphabetical restarts. That's why. That's not intelligent at all. We're ignoring her. Double bacon cheeseburger greater than fish and chips. Ooh. Ooh, now that's heresy. But it's got to be good fish and chips. If it's just fish and chips that you put on the plate and then it's got so much oil on it that America invades, then it's bad fish and chips. It's got to be good. It's got to be good. It's got to be good fish and chips. I mean, obviously you compare a good fish and chips to a good bacon double cheeseburger. I think for national pride, I would go with the good fish and chips. I mean, it's got to be a little bit greasy, but it's not got... it can't be... it can't just be oiled fish. Because that's not good. There's no world in any universe in the multiverse that's true. What, that double bacon cheeseburgers without the fish and chips. Yeah, right. I'm not going to level you up, I don't think, and I'm not going to level you up. I'm going to look at you. You... oh shit. Seek the opening. Identifying slice of vulnerabilities and dispatching by means necessary. High damage, dodge reduction, threat elimination, hit and run. Seek the opening. Sees a single opening for each enemy on one of the enemy sides. What? Opening. Whenever an assassin hits an opening, excluding over-penetration, they deal additional 10% of the target's maximum damage, maximum losing damage. After the attack, the opening is moved to the opposite side of the enemy. Each of the enemy's openings that are not hit by the are moved to a random side of that enemy. Oh, yeah, that's just weirdness. No, okay. Alright, yeah, that's the same as that, and then that's different kinds of attacks. I mean, you might do different kinds of attacks. Attack types, so single shot, melee, single target or burst, area melee, area ranged or ranged burst. I don't really want to be fucking around with this. Also, my ability is quite powerful, but yeah. I mean, there are things that you argue beef, fish, and chips for double bacon cheeseburger, ain't it? Incidentally, a cheeseburger is a dead cow covered in it, so oh, dude. I mean, you're not wrong, but that doesn't make it right. Oh no. Right, I think, yeah, it's just gonna be you're a warrior, vanguard, smack shit. What did we take for we took follow my lead, yeah. Gain extra damage, armor penetration against enemies in a 2-cell radius. Yeah. Just follow him, dude. And move to any cell within the line of sight in a 2-cell radius around Vanguard without provoking attacks of opportunity. Yeah, I think we want that. What do we want? Superpower. We want psychic powers, probably. Purge Soul. Oh no. Deals 3 to 6 direct damage. Damage is increased by 50% against Xenos, 100% against Chaos Worshippers or Dark Elder, and by 150% against demons, and by 50% against enemies already damaged to Psycho or any Psycho's enemies. Bonuses, bloody hell. Yeah, it's not fantastic. Enfeeble. All targets within the area suffer minus 8 penalty strength and agility, and plus 5% increase to all incoming damage. Intriguing. Making homebrew miniatures rules is a pain, just putting it out there. Yes! I tried to make a simple mech game that's more simple than Battletech, and I made it more complicated than Battletech. I don't know how. Well, no. I made the complicated parts of Battletech simple, and I made the simple parts of Battletech more realistic, which made them complicated. So, yeah, not brilliant. I tried. Hard, arduous work. Yeah, it was dumb. It was dumb of me. I mean, what have we got here? We've got buffs, haven't we? All allies affected by Word of the... oh, that's it. Word of the Emperor, gain Hammer of the Emperor. Next time they deal damage, they deal plus 7 damage, but someone's got to be affected by Word of the Emperor. Shield of the Emperor! Until Psycho's next turn, everyone increases deflection by 1. Oh yeah, we were using you as kind of a defensive buff, weren't we? Sword of Faith. Psychic power costs 50 momentum. Can only be used when momentum is 175 or higher. In the combat, the weapon in Psycho's hand is replaced by a sword made of sheer will. Sword makes a single target attack and an area attack, like a normal sword. Can be used to... oh yeah. Oh no, we can't get that because you don't have... Psycho Terminus or Hammer of the Emperor. Like, you got Hammer of the Emperor. And Psycho Terminus. Okay. The sword has a single target attack. Oh, what have we got? It's just a common ability, isn't it? These Psycho Majoris just keep pushing out psychic powers. Edge of Dawn, enemies adjacent suffer more damage. I mean, handy. First time momentum reaches 200 during the Psycho's turn. Psycho gains +5 to all characteristics, +1 resolve, +1 deflection, +1 damage that the Psycho deals until the end of combat. Could have been hit scored by anyone in the Psycho's line of sight, including the Psycho themselves. Increase the Psycho's critical damage by +1 there. So Arms of Heroes, Psycho's psi ratings increased by 1 until the end of combat every time I uses a heroic act. Critical hit chance increased by 4. Right. We'll do. Psycho Majoris. And then we'll do. It's 4 to 7 as opposed to 3 to 6. And then plus 150 against demons, that would be. Well, up to 16, I think. It's not really great. That's not really great. Folks are doing so much with 3D printing. Yes. Trying to make a blend of 40k and one-page rules. Oh no, because 40k is a convoluted mess, and one-page rules too simplistic. So trying to get it to be more but less, and wow, yeah. Absolutely. The 3D print models are amazing, yes. Aim to reintroduce things like vehicle armor, among other things, because the 8th, 9th, 10th editions are just dumb for people to be bothered to unlearn things I've known since the 80s. Yeah, I mean, the vehicles, damaging vehicles in 40k has changed several times, because before I played, I think in first edition they had like different quadrants you could hit, and you could hit the crew members directly and stuff if you punched through certain places in the armor and that kind of stuff, which was a cool idea, but it's very complicated. I much preferred the vehicle rules for vehicles in 3rd and 4th edition, but yeah, 5th edition is where vehicles got wounds and hit points and slow degradation of everything, and it's like, yeah, no. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this just because it increases the damage of everything around them, or increases damage against everything around them, and that kind of stacks with some of this shit, so that's good. We'll do that. Then we'll take Psycho Majoris, and then what do we get? Hang on, there's at least one temporary wound. They gain +9 parry and armor. Your ability's not that great, that's because you're a Psycho as well. Unyielding, but you can initiate. Yeah, I think we'll just go with that. Because I kind of want these guys doing the same kind of thing, because they are. The same class, and I kind of only need one warrior up front. Let's see if this crashes again. You're gonna try again? Okay. Good luck. We're gonna do that. Then we'll move you along here. No, we can't. Okay. Right. Unfortunately, that took so fucking long, and I haven't leveled up everyone. I've not leveled up people that I'm not going to use. But that took so fucking long, we've come to the end of the stream. Unbelievable. Vehicles have toughness, wounds, saves, and leadership. Yeah, no. So how about you go suck on High School Dawn on Muppet? Yeah. Me no likey. Me no likey. I like being able to, like, not physically, but by shooting something, I like being able to break stuff off of it, if it's a vehicle or if it's like a mech or something, to blow weapons off and stuff, as opposed to just the slow decrease in accuracy and damage of all weapons or whatever they're doing now. I don't know, and honestly I don't care. Yeah, 40k is now lowest common denominator for rules tabletop, which is ironic considering this is possibly the most complicated RPG that well, no, it straight up is the most complicated RPG that I've ever played. No, not as in literally break stuff off your figures, although I'm sure some people magnetized all their weapons and stuff so they could do that. I mean, a lot of people magnetized their weapons so they could change weapons and stuff, but from whatever's in the box to be a different variant, but they could break weapons off of their models when they had their weapons blown off, which was kind of cool. Points, please. What happens to things like general, troops, elite? Oh, that was more of a pain in the ass than it needed to be. I don't know what they're doing now, but the whole, minimum of you need 1 HQ and 2 troops. That was to sell you boring trooper guys. That was to sell you boring basic bitch soldiers, because otherwise everyone would choose something interesting, like, I don't know, Terminators, or assault marines, or tanks, or, you know, as opposed to basic dudes. Basic, boring dudes. But yeah, I don't know what their plan is now. What's a dropship? FFS Fatmobile? That's my dropship! Sounds like a kind of transport you'd be on. That's my dropship. We stole it from somewhere. It's it's in my lore. It's my theoretical dropship. I really do need to work out what I'm going to do for a channel intro, because there's also... that would partially explain it, but we'll see. Then you need something you might call a core, and have point cost for everything and things and stuff. Yeah, for a one-pager, if you're going to be doing a one-pager to encompass something like 40k, you need to have, this is a stat line, increases cost a certain amount, so you can create whatever being that you want to create of a stat line for a certain cost, and then either like baseline weapons and you charge for upgrades to weapons to make them do this and that, or you just have a baseline weapon and upgrade its stats in the same way as you have the stat line for the units themselves. But also, past a certain point, you'll need it to be a kind of scale where the higher stats cost more than, like, increasing a stat by more than 1. So increasing a stat from 1 to 2 should be cheap, but increasing a stat from 9 to 10 should be disgustingly priced. Yeah, the stat line will be smaller than 40k one, and more quality and morale. Yeah, that one page has, because just creates more because you have to modify everywhere. Yeah, if you can keep it simple. Like, I mean, when I was making my mech game, I increased the number of statistics from Battletech for pilots, because pilots, you've got piloting and you've got shooting. That's it. That's super simple. And as it turns out, that's all they need. I mean, it would be nice to have melee separate from piloting, or, you know, melee and melee defense separate from piloting, but as it is, as the system, it works, so I can't complain. Yeah, logarithmic cost increase. Yes, exactly. And anyway, so I need to go because I am fucking tired. This has this stat, except this exception, that exception, that exception. Fuck off. You don't know. Yeah, keep it simple, stupid. But yeah, so I need to wrap this up. So what's happening tomorrow? Tomorrow at 1000 hours GMT +1, I should be streaming some MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. Then in the evening at 1800 hours GMT +1 tomorrow, I shall be playing some more gently modded HPS Battletech. So hopefully catch you at one of those. until then, I hope everyone watching has had fun. I hope everyone watching in the future has had fun. I appreciate all of you. I've had fun. I know we've been staring at statistics for quite a while today, but it's just that kind of game, I'm afraid. But there we go. Colony ship again soon. Yes, Sunday at 1000 hours GMT +1. That's when I'm playing Colony ship. We got into Act 4 of Colony ship. I didn't realise there was an Act 4. I think we're going to have that war that's been burgeoning on the ship for a while, so yeah, that should be interesting. Yes. So yeah, I think all that's left to say is, you've been watching Gaming. My name is Bill. I'm the angry autistic asshole. Like, comment, subscribe, run around screaming turn notifications on, otherwise I'm just screaming at myself in the dark, and that's just kind of boring and lonely. It's much more fun with more people in the dark screaming, so get on in here and get screaming. I have a PayPal, Thrones, Steam wishlist, and Ko-Fi. If you wish to support this mess, that would be greatly appreciated. And I have a Discord server and Facebook page, where I announce what I'm going to be streaming and when, so be sure to keep an eye on them. Links to all those things are in the link that I posted in the chat, so do be sure to check them out. And until next time, let's find someone to raid who is playing something even vaguely related to this. Mayhem. What do we got? We got a number of people playing XCOM 2. Who've we got? Who've we got? Who've we got? I don't know. Alright, that was fun. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here, I appreciate it. Let's raid. You are doing that. Okay, what we will do is we shall raid. I don't know. Make a decision. Make a decision. Make a decision! We'll raid Space Cadet 404 because we haven't raided him for ages. He's playing XCOM 2. Assuming he's not just finishing up. Oh, or Jared Blair is playing Rogue Trader. Let's raid them. No. Jared Blair. Sorry, not Jared Blair. Whoops. There we go. Here we go. RC then... What? Apogee? Is it? What? I have no idea what that is. Yes, he's playing Rogue Trader. Cool. So we shall prepare a raid instead on Jared Blair, who we haven't raided before. Let us set up the raid. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here. It really does mean a lot. So, we do have raid messages, which I'm going to chuck into the chat. If you are not a subscriber, please copy that raid message. If you are a subscriber, please copy this raid message. We're going to throw that in Jared's chat, Crash the Party, and Outside Glorious Survival. You know how it goes. So, let's get the raid going. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, bye bye.